Yo, 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 it's your boy Taryn the Black Man. It's July 16th, 2025. It's a lot going on in the YouTube streets. A lot of drama in certain sectors I ain't gonna get into, but hey, it's crazy right now. Thank y'all for coming, showing up, whoever do replay or watch today or whatever. We gonna get into it. I got a couple stories, man, a couple good stories, a couple stuff that I really want to break down, man. Salute to you, fans. Yeah, please, yeah, tap the like when y'all come in, man. Show a little love and everything. I really appreciate it. So, some news dropped a little bit earlier about the live action Zelda movie. I talk about. Um, I had a couple stories about really. I don't really like talking about relationship stuff, but like I'm seeing a lot of. It seems like a lot of relationship stuff been going down the pipe, and even like nerd culture and video game, everything. Like everybody talk about relationships all of a sudden, and this came about when one of my. I look at. I follow a lot of different sides of point of views when it comes to like politics and everything. Just be well informed from YouTube and everything, right? And one of my center left YouTubers I watched, she did a video about the male loneliness epidemic, and it just threw me on a little loop about like just talking about like the issues going on with just in general with like male female relationships and stuff. What's up, Phoenix? And I wanted to break it down like and I got a theme on it. Is a lot of this stuff media driven? Media like social media driven, everything. So that's pretty much gonna be the theme today. You know, I'm still keeping nerd culture a little bit, a little bit hip hop. It's a little bit hip hop news. I listened to the Travis Scott Jack Boys, and I talk about that a little later on. Jack Boys 2 actually, and just there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. I want to be that deep breath. When you take a deep breath to like relax, I want to be that uh you know show for that, man. Just like relax. Um. So all right, a little bit on the Zelda news, right? There was a big push in from certain sectors of the internet to actually make Zelda a trans woman. So like the what's that fucking name? Not Shay. It was a big story. What was that? Hold up. I gotta find it now. Zelda cast and controversy. Oh, trying to remember who it was. It's on the tip of my tongue. Hold on, let me get that. All right. Hold on, give me a second. All right, then I'll give me the name. Oh yeah. They were trying to get this try to get this person, and this person is a biological male and stuff. Wanted this person to play Zelda and everything, which that would have been dead on arrival for a lot of like Zelda fans, especially people grew up with it. Like I grew up doing all nighters playing Zelda with my friends. Like sometimes we'll have an all night playing like the old school like Zelda 2, Link, Adventures of Link and stuff like that. I'm a big Zelda fan. That fact I got my daughter probably got that. I have a whole bunch of like Zelda games from when I was younger and everything. So yeah, this would have been dead on arrival. Oh, what's going on now? Okay, there ain't nothing. Um, so yeah, they went along and cast they cast these actors and actresses, this actor and actresses to play Zelda and Link. Um, Bo Bragdon saying, they're saying because it's translated from Japanese. It's playing the girl. She's 21 years old. So they want during the casting, like the casting call, they wanted younger actors and actresses that haven't been like in big, just similar to like how Superman, like the dude playing Superman and the chick that playing Lane were pretty much up and coming actors and actresses and whatnot. So they want to do that so like they could grow into that role, and they, you know, you don't have to pay them so much. They get the money from like the back end merchandise stuff, the whole nine. And honest God truth, it's time for like Hollywood to make new stars, not like manufacture stars. I'm talking about like sometimes you just need to cast people for that role, and then let them blossom that role. Then that's how you create your movie star. Now, it's no different than John Wayne playing the cowboy or the detective, or you know, Tom Cruise played. I mean, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise played like the heartthrob for a minute until they developed the acting career, so they could play any role they want to be on. You know, Hollywood used to be really good at this. Like that was a way they would, like I believe like Brad Pitt started on Blossom. He started on like on TV. Same with Johnny Depp on 21 Jump Street, and many other stars. Like they started from like the sitcoms or the teen flicks and stuff. Like just look at Mickey Mouse Club with Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake, and oh, I forgot the others. It's same with all that with Keenan with Kel Thompson, and you know, you supposed to have time. You're supposed to have those products that you build that star, and then that fan base follows. Like it could backfire. For example, the dude who played Joffrey, he first started on Batman Begins. He was like the kid. He's the kid that Batman saved, and then he played such a good Joffrey that he got typecast, and like he didn't want to act anymore. Like that was his role of his lifetime. It can so this approach can backfire, but it can also make stars. Like right now, Hollywood is missing two things. They're missing good writing, and they're missing like the star power. And that's something they used to be really good at doing. Like Scarlett Johansson, pretty much, I believe she like started in a lot of like the first time I saw her was in The Island. I can't believe me and her the same age. But like The Island is the first time I saw her. But like I know she did like, matter of fact, let me see how Scarlett Johansson came up. I think she came up in theater. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, she was a child actor. She started in like the '90s. Man, like she was coming up during the same time Macaulay Culkin came up, and like all those fucking old girl who play on why am I forgetting names? Like that whole class, I believe old girl that played on 50 Shades of Grey was like a child star at one point. So yeah, Lost in Translation. That's a good little move. That's a good move right there. So yeah, they used to be able to. How do you used to be able to do that? And I think one thing that's killing like the stars it was at one point where you could like Touchstone Pictures used to be that was owned by Touchstone and like Hollywood Pictures. That was like your mid-level, maybe rom-com, maybe like your one-off adventure movie, or drama or whatnot. That was a place where hey, I got this young star, I got this young actor. They got something, but I need them in a role to like help manifest their acting career and everything. And they'll use that, and then okay, that wouldn't be like a franchise, so you'll be stuck there, or you'll be, you won't become anything more than that role. That'll be a one-off role. Then you go off and you do. They do a TV show. Then they go off. Then they get that big role. Then now they're a star. Now they part of like the Hollywood establishment, the up and coming Hollywood stardom establishment. So then now you have a whole fan base who followed them when they were little kids. That remember them when they little kids. Remember that if they was like in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or some some kid flick, or Hey Dude or something like that. Now you got that fan base and they growing with them. Then now when they get into like playing for Scarlett Johansson's sake, Black Widow. Every boy that liked her and like that was like enthralled with her back in with the Island or earlier than that, she Black Widow. They're like, all right, we rock with it. That's the perfect Black Widow. And now it's just like she got that merit. Now we understand, like, okay, we know she can act. She look good. We gonna buy in. It's easier to buy into that character. Right now they've been doing a lot of like, hey, we're gonna check a box here, and we're not gonna actually grow these actors and actresses to a point where people would accept that you checking a box. I mean, like one of my big, I'm going on a slight tangent here, but one of my biggest regrets though was because I thought, like in House of Dragon, I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. House of Dragon, they I forgot the dude's name. I'm bad with names of actors and stuff, but the dude that cast for Corlys Velaryon. Initially, I had issues with the casting because I didn't know he got act. I never saw his like his drum. He's an English actor, so I never saw anything he did in the English scene, like the movies or whatnot, the TV shows. I don't really watch BBC like that. So I was not like aware of him as an actor, his acting chops. But like he blew that character away because like him and the woman that played Rhaenys was so good. Like their chemistry was so off the chain, right? So it was actually one of the better storylines in that show. So my point is like, I think that role would have been more accepted earlier. Now he ended up becoming accepted because he could act, but it would have been more the whole, hey, you pandering, you race wiping, all this stuff you get online and everything. You're less likely to have that if he would have did some roles here, then we would have known. Oh man, yeah, he's that dude when it comes to acting. Okay, then he get this role. It's still gonna be some book readers gonna be like, hey, they don't make that. That's gonna kind of mess up the story. But the way they written it in season 1, it actually became funny. It became so ridiculous and stuff. It shows the problem with that system of governance. So I don't want to tell, if y'all haven't watched House of Dragon, I highly suggest like season 1 is great. Season 2 was a little rushed. But they had a actor strike, so that's the reason that was like that. But like, good show. Back to Zelda, right? I'm happy they did this casting. These folks young, I'm really like Zelda. Like that game, if written right, can actually work. There's so many Zelda fans. Like out of Nintendo, like everybody knows Mario. Mario's one of the biggest entities, icons in pop culture history. He's actually, in some cases, so I mean, that's a debate to be had. Like, what's the biggest icon? Some would say Superman, probably the most recognizable comic book. I mean, recognizable. Wow. My map. Hold up. Gotta drink some water real quick. Give me a second. Yeah, Superman is like probably number one when it comes to like brand identity. Like everybody got Superman shirt somewhere, either Superman shirt or recognize the symbol. Next over there would be probably Mickey Mouse. Then after that, you can make an argument for Mario. So like in the gaming world, Zelda and Link will be number two in that whole stratosphere when it comes to gaming icons. Because Zelda, I mean, not Zelda, the whole Link and Zelda situation, and let me clarify. Link is like, and Mario is like right there, as in 1A, 1B when it comes to gaming icons and stuff. Like people know, like when they see Link, they know, Link, they know they know the whole story of Zelda. It's recognizable. It's like that's 1A, 1B. Then like 1C will probably be like Pikachu, you know. So this gonna come in with a lot of clout, and this only way they can mess this up if they go away from the source material. Now they'll have to. The problem with this though, this is a problem they have is that Link really doesn't. Link is an avatar for the player's personality. Like the whole idea of them make that was a Miyamoto, yeah, Miyamoto making, I think somebody else actually, yeah, that's another story. Making Link was like to be an avatar for the player, like to tap into the young, like that young boy that likes to go on adventures and go through caves, because like if you go play the first Zelda, all the dungeons was like, it looked like hey, you could just go to your like a trail. If you like live in the country or live by a big park, you could go to the trail and just go walk through there, and you know what I'm saying, just you could make a venture. So that's the idea he had, and like, hey, I want to make this whole world like a going through a forest in the trail, like in the country or something, and you just go on an adventure, go and find a cave or find a treasure and stuff like that. Stuff boys are really into. Like I can't tell you countless of times where, okay, me and my kinfolks, or I go to the country with me and my friends and their family, whatever, and we just go off. We put some hiking shoes on or whatever, go off and just go explore the land. You know, fun shit. I loved it. And sometimes it was a little dangerous sometimes because like, hey, country got issues. You go to the wrong part of the country, you might see a coyote, you might see a one of them wild pigs, or you might see a bobcat. You have to be in some of these places like you get close to the Arkansas and everything, you might see a bear. I mean, it is what it is. It's the country, but like that's what he wanted to tap in with that story. So the only problem they will have is Link's dialogue, because Link doesn't really talk in the game. He just do, like, everybody talks to him. He's pretty much an avatar of you. So whoever writing this is gonna have to do a good job on this. I think people are gonna gravitate towards, just because we need something new in Hollywood right now, and I think this is gonna work. They gonna have challenges, but I think it's gonna work and everything. So enough of that. They talk. I heard they might be going on in production early next year. So it's probably going to be 2027 when it comes out. 2027, 2020, late 2027, middle to late. Maybe a summer movie. So enough of that. Let's hear the news. I want to celebrate and listen to the news by this young lady. I found her on X, and I mean, she kind of dope. She almost won a Pulitzer for journalism. So I'm gonna give us some shine.
Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to Wednesday. We made it to the middle of the week. I've already been live this morning. I'm going to be live, as you guys know, all throughout the morning, all throughout the nation, discussing the biggest topics out of the nation's capital. Now, something big that a lot of people are talking about this morning, I've already been talking to anchors about it as well, is President Donald Trump's visit to Pennsylvania yesterday, Pittsburgh to be specific. There's some private companies, some top executives that are now investing over $90 billion in things like AI advancement, things like robots.
Yep. Hey, I'm getting really informed here. I'm not, no joke. Like, I saw her ex. I was like, oh, she's pretty dope. Like, pretty face and all. I mean, okay, she attractive. I mean, what news anchor ain't attractive? But like, she kind of I like her delivery. Real shit.
Things like energy. And yesterday, President Trump went out to Pennsylvania, which these top executives are looking to make Pennsylvania kind of the AI hub. So that's definitely moving the conversation forward in terms of AI, right? You know, all those robot movies that we've seen for decades. It looks like in Pennsylvania, they're trying to make that come to real life. So talking about that today, talking about that $9 billion in cuts that President Trump wants to see in the foreign aid and public radio, public television in the States. And it looks like we already know the House had approved it. It looks like the Senate approved it, or is rather pushing it forward. Yep. There's going to be another vote in the Senate today, and then it'll head back to the House. The deadline to get that done is Friday, and it looks like they are on. So talking about that, all things coming out of the Hill, guys. I'll also be talking about tariffs, inflation numbers, what our Federal Reserve, that Jerome Powell is saying, the pressure that the White House is putting on him, and why he's kind of not backing down with his stance right now. And as you guys know, I will post a great deal of my work.
Salute to her. Hey, that sometimes we just gotta show some positive stuff, man. Because right now I'm about to go into the negative. See, that's somebody like I could support. I'm following her on X, man. Like, hey, we need especially good journalists. Because right now, that was a well-balanced talk about what's going on. I appreciate that. Like, real shit. I really do appreciate that. Because, like, there was no they were just like, hey, this was happening. He's going to be here. He's going to do this. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening here. This is what this person's saying. Bam. That's perfect reporting. I like that. So, it's a celebration of the system. Now, let's talk about this. Hold up. My bad. Hold up. Bam. Hold on, let me X all this stuff out. Yeah, I got it. All right, here we go.
Thank you. I have a boyfriend. Okay, so oh my God, I cannot. Ew. I hate being in this. I hate boys talking to me. Like, I'm not even trying to be on no like fake, none of that. It's just like, and even when I don't have a boyfriend, I'd be like, I got a boyfriend, because I don't want to be talked to. Like, I don't want to talk.
All right. So, reason I post that, right? Every time you see somebody post this, first of all, men gonna find this. And what happens, because we're logical creatures, the more this get passed around, I understand, yeah, it might be right, but it might be right in her case, but I'm gonna tell you the downside of this. People that's just, let's say a dude's single, and he like, you know, he was just he doom strolling like we all do, and he see this post, and he hear how like pissed off she is about somebody just been say, hey, how you doing? And like she just react that way. what happens, that dude is gonna be like, fuck, I'm not gonna approach nobody like that. I'm not gonna approach nobody at the store or anything. I'm not gonna even pay any woman on any mind in the public setting just because I don't want to be posted on social media like I'm a lame out here. Even if it's been times where I'm not even trying to holler at somebody, right? They drop something. I said, hey, excuse me, ma'am, you dropped this. I got a boyfriend. I'm saying, okay, I just put it back on the ground and walk off. Cause I'm like, man, I'm not trying to fuck with you. I'm just telling you dropped something. You know? But y'all so damn defensive. I understand it's a lot of lames out here that's going out and probably being overzealous and everything. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think what's missing with a lot of the new generation, man, I ain't gonna say the new generation because like some of these new girls are actually getting it like, hey, maybe I need to relax a little bit and just see where a person at, meet him where he at and stuff, meet him and her where they at. But like I said, the social media stuff, because she's out here loud, she's posting it. First of all, why would, if I knew her, I'm not trying to talk to her anyway. I'm gonna be like, you know what, hey. Exactly, that's how you're supposed to do it. That's my point. Like there's some discretion needs to be taught. Like, I hope I could tell tell my daughter, and I'm like, hey, you know, always peep game. Don't necessarily just jump to conclusions. No matter how, because there's been some times where I'm in a bad mood. So this is how it is. When I'm in a bad mood, I don't talk. I'm like quiet. I'm thinking about getting out this bad mood. Like something fucked me wrong. I said, man, I'm thinking about to myself, why did this bother me so much? What's happening? Because I usually a great Joey Diaz said this greatest quote he ever said. If you frustrated about anything in your life, you're not doing something you're supposed to be doing. And so I took that to heart. Like if I'm having a bad day or I'm frustrated about something, I try to figure out what am I not doing and why am I being frustrated about this stuff? It's something I'm not doing to make me have energy to be frustrated. With that being said, like people see that energy. A lot of times, y'all want to talk to them. Y'all want to talk to us more when we look like we're not even in that zone to talk to anybody. It's almost like, hey, y'all sense the drama in a way. I know that sounds fucked up. It's almost like, because I even deal with it at work, right? I could just be I could be like to myself, I want to just listen to music, do my work, and go home. I'm not even in the zone to be like, hey, you know, I want to laugh. I want to do this. I really don't want anybody in my way. I just want to, hey, I don't even want, I say hi to some people because I rock with them or whatever. But sometimes like, I want to give me a time to do what I gotta do. Then I come back and say, hey, how you doing, man? What's going on? Hey, you saw this? I make conversation like when I go to work or when I'm like in a mode where I'm like, I'm mad at the fact that I'm mad at something. I know that sounds crazy. I want to like get to that thought process so I can figure what's going on in my head that I got even let this get to me. Then work on that. Then now, bam, I could go talk. I could be more cordial and everything like that. But see, that hits people differently, you know. But like, I have to work on that, you know, because like people did come to me like, hey man, yeah, you even Zeus like, man, because he called me on a couple of days. He was like, man, he thought I was mad at him. I'm like, nah, I'm in my own zone, man. I'm focused on something. Like at one point, like I was so focused on trying to do the YouTube thing, and like I know it was coming off on everybody. They were like, man, you don't really say nothing no more and everything. I'm like, I'm thinking topics. I'm thinking everything. I'm thinking, okay, I could edit this way. I could edit the intro this better way. I could do this. I could get. I heard this beat. Let me go find that beat. Damn, I can't find that beat. I'm over here thinking on that type of level, and then So I gotta work on that. But like in this girl case, right, she didn't even allow the situation to like manifest. That dude could have been like, "Hey, watch out! It's some weirdos over there. Hey, you might need to move around different and stuff." She's so fast thinking nigga trying to holler, you know. And then what happens? Okay, when she get the dude she want, I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. She get the dude she want that she think is and he ain't really like. He like her, he like what she got, so but he ain't really vibing with her personality. But of course we're gonna hit anyway. It hit. A kid come out now you out here looking crazy, and and it's a lot of she probably like dismiss a whole bunch of dudes just off top, just off rip for approaching her, and she gonna regret that. I mean I regret a lot of times when I was on my zero shit. Like, man, I'm solo dolo. I'm on my look. Nobody gonna give a damn about me if I don't give a damn about me. Type tip. I'm in my own zone, and a lot of people probably thought I heard like they're like, man, we thought you didn't really like nobody. We thought you. Some I have to have a little discretion because like I remember seeing some people from high school and they was like, yeah, T, we thought you was stuck up. I'm like. But then I thought about it, I was like, nah, I'm not. I never came off as stuck up. This probably was more on the tip of I didn't interact with foolishness, like bullshit. If I saw a lot of drama, I'm to this day. If I see a lot of drama, look, if I want drama, I go talk to some of my family members. I love them all, but it's some messy family. Everybody got messy family members. If I really wanted to just be in people's mess, it's easy to get in people's mess. So I always was like this type of dude. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be on my own and everything. I'm not gonna just really be in everybody's face like that. Because I've heard how people talk about other people when you in their face all the time. You always around. You always need stuff. You always it's always something. Hey, come help me out on this. Come help me out on that. Niggas get tired of that shit, man. And I always felt like if I asked anybody, I would be a burden to them. So I was so focused on, okay, I was start working at the career I'm on now. I was like, I'm focused on that. This YouTube shit, I'm focused on that. What's up, Cutting Edge? Matter of fact, I don't know the pink is the pink. The link is pinned. Hold on, let me check the link real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second, bro. Give me a second. We just let's see. There you go. Link is pinned. So yeah, if y'all want to come up and I got a lot more with the relationship shit, man. But like this little stuff right here, this hurts a lot of those who probably get in the bag and then seeing how these posts like this, because like it's gonna go to another point I got later on. Like the algorithm amplifies this type of behavior. So men, we logical. When we see this type of behavior, it goes in our mindset of like, okay, maybe not talking. It's not like the old days where, hey, I go approach somebody at the grocery store. We in the same aisle. Like, hey, how you doing? Whatever, blah blah blah. Like that's like the worst place to, especially if they got their phone. They over here doing lives. They got their phone on them, doing all this stuff. That's the worst place to go try to say hi, how you doing? Because it's just like it's no different than you going to a club and you see a pretty girl with all her homegirls. If you say anything to that girl, just anything, even if it's not cheesy, just you come as a gentleman. It's always one of them ugly ass ones that not getting that play, saying some fucked up shit, trying to make it about them. Because it's a competition at the end of the day. I mean, let's keep it real. Same with dudes. There's always that one dude that's gonna push the envelope if they ain't getting no play or whatever, or say, or do some whole ass shit like, hey, I saw a fight. Niggas be saw fights over step on shoes because like they ain't getting no play, or do the extra drinking shit and pick a fight. it happens in both areas. It's not just like women. Dudes, these niggas be doing the same damn shit. That's why I can't. That's another reason why like I was like on my own type shit. I figured out how to go somewhere, have a regimen on how I'm gonna be, what's the word? What persona I'm gonna present out. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, if I do approach a chick or whatever at the bar or whatever like that, she already know. Okay, this man, he ain't on no bullshit. You know, that was way like, hey, if I like a lot of things that made my whole thing easier too. Like shit, fuck, I'm gonna start getting in the gym. I'm gonna get my you know, get my conversation up. Start reading some books. Start being, you know, knowing what's going on in pop culture and everything. Because I mean, all that helps. Like you got to be able to be well rounded. You know, eventually, it's in what happened. I actually overdid it. I ain't gonna lie. Like I went so deep into like learning, just in general, just every little thing. Like I went on like a whole intellectual journey type shit. YouTube helped me out. Audio books at work helped me out. Reading books like over here, you know, Thomas Sowell, stuff like that. Yo, just getting engaged with like bit of my intellect. So then when I go talk to somebody, I got and I can't let them tell me their intellect a little bit. Like when you talk to somebody, you kind of know like, hey, if they smart or dumb. You can meet them where they at. You know what I mean? That was stuff I did for myself. Because I didn't date for. I just didn't just be fucking around with stupid. I was like, hey, I'm dating with intention. Sometimes it was just for fun. I ain't gonna lie, but like more, it started off with intention. You know. But like this. TikTok, I don't know. If I was dating now, I wouldn't be approaching anybody. I don't keep it 100 unless it's like the vibe is there. Okay. Then what happens? This stuff go on, right? With the old girl, like, hey, y'all, I don't like when people approach me. Then she be the main one complaining about this shit. You know what I mean? She be the main one, like man, you know, these dudes divested. They don't even like us like that. Be the main one saying that, and that's the issue, man. Like, and I know it sounds fucking cheese and stuff. Like, how many people that probably try to fuck with you, you reject just because you felt some type of way about where you was at. You thought it was rude for them to even approach you. You thought you was hot shit on this and hot shit on that. And then now you lonely. You in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? You know, either with a kid or two, you know, which is no problem with that. Like if you, you know, you got kids and stuff or whatever, cool. You know, that's a blessing. But the person you thought that you want wasn't what they was and whatever. And now you're angry. And you all here posting what other people doing what they supposed to do. They finding somebody for them, you know. And it manifests like a lot. I think about like a lot of issues happening on these YouTube streets is from people who just mad at their decisions. You know, they see other people happy, and then they be like, well, if they happy, I'm not. Something's wrong. It's an injustice. You know what? They divest in the community because look, I'm not happy. I'm not. It don't matter what. It could be it don't matter what the race of the girl is. It don't matter any of that. They just seeing the fact that, hey, you know, I'm not being fulfilled, so I have misery love company. You know. Because honestly, that's true. I'm happy. Like me being happy. My wife is black and everything. I mean, look, I'm cool. I never was big on like who I was on. Like I gotta date this certain race and everything. I was like, look, I'm gonna date people who rock with me. If a woman rock with me, not people. If a woman rock with me, and she respectful, okay, let's rock. Until she's not respectful, or until she, you know, until some of the trust bonds been broken, or it all of a sudden is a certain weird attitude I'm getting out of nowhere. So it made me think something else is happening here. Little stuff like that. We rocking. That's the way I dealt with that. So it never bothered me. Like I'm be real with you. Like my sister-in-law is Choctaw and white. You know, I love her to death. Like we rock together. You know what I mean? She act more black than some of the people on that think they black. You know, on these in the sector and everything. She's like, but she don't. Of course, she don't say no N words or anything. She respectful on that end, but like she's real. Like Chris, my sister-in-law, I almost said her name. I'm tripping. Like we cool. She real as hell. Like she was a little bit too real. It was a situation, man. Like, oh man, we way past this, but like we went to my nephew Pee Wee game. It was kind of like on the hood and everything. So I had my situation on me, because like I said, I know what it was situations where there was a situation at a Pee Wee football game. Texas football is serious, you know what I mean? So I was chilling. I had my situation on me. I was chilling. She got into it with one of the parents because like my nephew, he juked somebody. He did something dirty to another team player. It was like a move. It wasn't no legal move. It was just like he just juked the hell out of him, and pretty much his legs went here, his body went there. He took his ankles. So the mama on the other side said something to my sister-in-law, and then my sister-in-law was like, "Hey, she took her earrings off." I'm like, "Hey, chill." I had to tell her chill. Hey, I got the situation. You got to chill. So I got the situation. I said, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not that big of a deal. My nephew took the ankles. It's over. She just gonna have to cry about it in the car. But like she was like really about to get into it with this lady for disrespecting my nephew. And I'm like, hey, you got to chill because we're gonna be on the news. But nothing happened. Like it was all good and everything. But like I got that, and I got both. Basically on this picture, I got both situations. I got my cousin, like she married a white dude. He actually did something pretty G. You know what I mean? Because it was a situation happening in the family, and we had they had to get together. So I'm a little bit like standoff. I ain't standoffish. I'm a little bit like I'm on my own zone with everything, right? When it comes to family, like I come to special events, but I'm pretty much doing my own thing. I always been that type of dude, right? I had my own little lane or whatever. So I didn't know a situation was going on with my cousins and so, and he kind of kept it G with me. This is my first time meeting them. So it was a white dude and everything, and like they were about to get married and everything. So like my cousin and this dude, and like shit, we chit chat. He was a real ass motherfucker. So I was like, hey, much love. Hey, I told her, hey, keep it together. Don't fuck around. I told her straight up. And they still together. They cool and everything. She got business up there. She got whole business, everything, doing the whole thing up north though. But like that shit don't bother me, man. Like I'm the point where people just need to be happy. You need to find somebody to make you happy. Like, it would be nice. Like even my daughters, right? Would it be nice if they get a brother like me that's hardworking, that's doing what they need to be doing. Goal orientated. not with the bullshit. I would love that. You know, I would love that. That'd be the main thing I would want. Now, if there ain't how this is going, I don't know if they'll be able to find that. Be real with you, because how social media is just downgrading our the black community dating scene. It's just crazy, man. Like I couldn't imagine being in a dating scene in between 2018 to now with everybody needs to expose somebody culture. You know, it seems like people just can't just go and chill somewhere, enjoy each other without the social media aspect. Everybody, you got to post what you going to do and everything. Or if there's an issue, this is the worst thing. Because, like, I've dumped chicks over this, like, before my wife. Like, this is before social, I ain't going to say before social media. This is doing social media, but, like, if you put your family in our business on every little thing I do, every little disagreement, I'm like, man, I will dump that person so fast. Because here's the thing, I don't like everybody in my business. You know, I'm a peaceful person, but that's the easiest way to make me not peaceful. I better say unpeaceful, not peaceful. And I'm talking about in real life, not necessarily on internet. Internet, I could turn that off. You know, I have apparatuses in my life to warn if bullshit happens. You know, everybody pretty much on board. You know, family wise and everything what I'm doing. So you can't play with me like that. So like it's gonna be that the internet won't bother me. Real life, with somebody in my business, real life, that bothers me. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't be in anybody's business like that. Unless they, you know. But like I'm being real with you, like interracial dating stuff just doesn't even bother me, man. Like I'm just like, hey, give it who you like love. If they rock with you, they rock with you. You know what I mean? And you just keep it at that. You see. Then see, you got this from the sisters that's you know miserable there. You know that whole line. You gonna get this number, which I can't stand either. So they together, whatever. Then you got future single mom with come on, that bullshit. Cause like here's the thing. This is why I can't stand that line thinking, that stereotype. Cause you know, most stereotype is based in truth, you know. And you know, we ain't really been getting married like that. And that's something like I'm trying to break that stereotype with me having a wife and kids and doing the right thing, coming on time. You know, because I figured this, man. Like, look, I don't want to be that dude that gotta get visitation like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that dude. So it's the whole thing. Like when you're a boy, you play with toys, and when you're grown, you put away childish things type thing. I know that I'm just paraphrasing that Bible scripture, but like I figure like having these multiple chicks and doing the whole game, like there was a time in my life, yeah, that would have been cool, you know. But then when you realize like what you can do, I just like I like the challenge of being a dad. I like the challenge of being a husband, and that's stuff hard. Being a husband is hard because like this chick, anything could just switch on a dime, day by day. And like the crazy thing too is like you really can't say what you feel all the time. You gotta have like real discernment. You have to practice stoicism in some way. You know, you gotta be that steady hand on the wheel. Because once you start breaking down, that's when the disrespect happen, or that's when because like I found out this like knowing like just think about women in general. Like y'all love stability. All right, Phoenix, I got you. Y'all love stability and everything. And once how you doing still, Phoenix, by the way?
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Hey.
So a lot of if y'all don't feel stable in the household, y'all don't feel stable in the relationship and stuff, that's when the bullshit happens. That's when, okay, now you got work husband or what? Because like the stability's gone. So that's, to me, I found that like that's more like that's more of a challenge. I like challenges. So what you got on this? I broke it down real fast on that.
Are we talking about interracial relationships?
We're talking about relationships in general.
Okay.
Because man, my overall thought on this. Hey, speaking of relationship, a 49er, the linebacker, this linebacker from 49ers is with Brock Lesnar's daughter. She acts like a girl on that one. The face is just killing me.
Oh my God. I mean, both of them though. They belong together.
But hey, when they make a kid out of that motherfucker,
I pray they don't procreate, but they belong together.
Man, that motherfucker gonna be if it's a boy, that motherfucker gonna be a middle linebacker. He gonna either be a middle linebacker or Royal Wrestling Entertainment Champion of the world. That motherfucker gonna be tough. He gonna be in USC and everything, boy. Hey,
that could be true. It's all hell.
I didn't think she was this skinny though. That's what's throwing me off. She on the up pitch, she looked like she was kind of like she was on the
that arm looking like this is big.
But hey, that's shot put on. That she'll slap the shit at your ass. That's that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to fight her. Yeah, you don't want to fight her.
If you say so.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't want to fight her.
That's fine.
Man, look, it's like this.
She a wrestler?
Shit, her date is first. Her date is Brock Lesnar, right?
Okay.
Secondly, so she got them genes where she slapped you, just like what T just said. She slapped you. You gonna be like, you gonna think a man slapped you.
Well, the goal in fighting is not to get hit, so.
Man, I hear you.
It's not like I'm just gonna be standing there like, ooh, she's slapping me. Here it comes. No, that's not how that works at all.
I know. I know that's not how it's gonna work. But what I'm saying is like the best fight to win is the one you never fought type shit. You know what I mean? But like,
no, I get that because I'm not gonna say I'm not a fighter because I can fight, but I prefer not to.
I'm with you. I'm a peaceful man.
Right. I prefer the peaceful route so everybody gets to go home unbothered and not lumped up. But
see, with her, like even you guard or you Philly shell, she hit them forearms and that shoulder. You're gonna be like, oh, what the hell? You gonna be doing that? What the fuck? All right,
I get it.
Huh?
I get it.
Hey, because like what hurts the Philly shell really? Why it doesn't really work in heavyweights as much as like the middleweights on down is like heavyweights because you just punch through that. You just punch it. Just punching, it's gonna start hurting. There's no way you could callous that so it won't hurt. It's just a more of like a angle defense, you know?
All right.
But motherfucker, like you got Joe Frazier or somebody over here left hooking your body with your arm like down there, your left hook your body. Hey, that shit.
I can just throw a brick at her head. I'll be good. Okay.
Yeah. You want to do the old Smokey thing, the Craig. Get up, Craig.
It'll be all right.
Get up, Craig.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Because even David took down Goliath with a stone and a slingshot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he did.
And that was a big mama.
Yeah, we talking about 9 feet and shit. Like, I'm like, how dude 9 feet in that day and age? What the hell he eating?
Listen, you gotta understand, it was some angels that was thrown out of heaven,
Yeah, I know,
but you didn't hear that they were stripped from their gifts, I would say, and they was down here fornicating. And so, I mean, as long as somebody can explain Andre the Giant to my ass, I mean, I literally seen it in real time. So, so they was dropping heavyweights back then, and all that fornicate. And here come an extra large motherfucker.
All right. So let's go back through this because I mean, you here now. You can talk about it. I want to hear your point of view on this.
Thank you. I have a boyfriend. Okay, so oh my god, I cannot. Ew. I hate being in this. Oh, I hate boys talking to me. Like, I'm not even trying to be on no like fake, none of that. It's just like, and even when I don't have no boyfriend, I'd be like, I got a boyfriend because I don't want to be talked to. Like, I don't want to talk.
So,
okay, so in that scenario, just this one. And did he say where you about to go?
No, I didn't really hear.
Cause that's what it sounded like to me. I might be tripping. I don't know.
Hold on, let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it one more time.
Thank you.
You know what? I think it's some context missing because, like, that's a weird way of approaching somebody. Is like, where you better go? That's weird.
I know, right? But men do that. Well, boys do that, and so do men. Oh, where you off to? By myself.
Yeah.
Like, for why? Childish. That's what it sounded like. So just going off of what it sounded like, I don't know what he said for real. But it sounded like he asked her where she's about to go. And she's just like, oh yeah, thanks. I got a boyfriend. So wherever I'm going, please don't follow me. I don't need these problems.
So in that case, I'm somewhat on her side because that's a weird. I don't know the other context, so I'm going by what I'm seeing. That's a weird approach. That's a weird approach. Like what the? Because I'll be like, bitch, why the fuck you want to know where I'm about to go?
Okay, like, and I'm trying a different approach of not being mean off rip. Because I had a slick ass mouth. So
we know.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Nah, because like I hate that. Like one of my pet peeves growing up was like because my granny used to work at the cafeteria for the school district. So when I come home from school, she asked, where they cook you? She said every fucking day. I'm like, Granny, you cook at school. You know where they cook us. Why are you asking me this? I don't want to say, why you asking me? But it was her thing. That was like her thing. So I was like, we ate. I hated school food. I hated it. But that, had to eat it.
I know, right?
Yeah, but like, that's the main reason I ain't never went to jail. I don't want nothing compared to that shit. I know it's worse than jail.
Ever in life. But yeah, just off the strength of that, then yeah, it's like, okay, I have someone. And then because some dudes just do not give a damn. They be like, oh, you can't have friends?
Man.
Nigga, no. If I was your woman, would you want some random man coming to me talking about, can you have friends? No, you would not.
And women do, look, man, it is.
I'm not one of, no, I'm that women do not.
Man, I hear you, Phoenix. I hear what you saying, but see, here's the thing. This is the beauty of this platform we own. I can give a different perspective than you. Like you, in your mind as a woman, you like, I'm not doing that. Much respect. Me, as a man, knowing women do that.
Chicks do that. Women do not.
No. See, because it's levels to it. Like what you saying.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying. There's
like,
levels. That's the level of chickdom, not a level of womanhood.
look, I hear you.
Just like I would be like, oh, men do. No, I changed that to dudes do that.
I hear you.
Because men don't do that.
Here's the thing, man. It's a whole thing. Like you remember? I don't know who did that stand up. Talk about. Oh, I think Chris Rock said this. Like, men, like if we see a woman and like we know they got somebody, we like unless
that was Chris Rock. He said, "Oh, I want something like that."
Thank you. Like we think like I want something like that, man. You know what? That's a trait. I like the trait shit. I like the way she. Like my big thing is like I like the I used to love the sister that did like the rocker look because I was like in skateboards and listening to rock and metal and with my hip hop and everything. So that was my little thing growing up. I was like, man, look, I could get a white girl, but what if I got a sister that did that? How fun that would be. that was my thought process because that was.
But there are sisters that do that.
I know. She in the other room. I'm happy. I'm happy. Like what's so crazy, man? Like our music taste kind of different now because like now she's like into like pop. Like she don't listen to Sam Smith that much anymore, but like she listen to like a lot of like the poppy stuff, and I'm still like hip hop, some R&B. Like I like the new R&B movement that's been going on since 2017 with Coco and SZA and all them. Yeah, I love that. We want to get in. They rocking. Moni Love, yeah, they rocking. So yeah. I give them their time, and then I listen to my hip hop, and I listen to metal, I listen to rock. I have a 4-string bass in my closet right now. I need to get restringed. That's a whole nother story. But like, it's funny because like when we met, like I used to listen to all my metal stuff with her. She'll rock with it. But like when she feels kind of weird listening to it when I'm a lot of kids because like she feel like she grew out of it. But I'm like, nah, I love my rock, I love my metal, I love my fucking hip hop. I want to listen to it, but I want to be more understanding. Like, hey, I can't listen to no fucking Ghetto Boys with my daughter in the car, or like listen to some Moneybagg Yo.
I know kids ruin shit like that.
Huh?
I said kids just be ruining it.
Yeah, man, because like, man, I had a funny thought listening to some of the stuff was going on in the different sector. I'm just gonna say this little bit of that. So when the homie B was talking about Snipsuit, I was thinking, you sound like Ghetto Boys Bring It On, the first verse on Bring It On. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I wish I could edit real good on that end. I don't know why I thought that. My mom went. Because then he said, I was like, bring it on. I was like, I don't know why, man. I ain't listened to Ghetto Boys in a year, man.
Years.
Man. Anyway. But yeah, that was my thing. Like, and I think, like, with this situation and context, if he came in cold and said, hey, where you going? Yeah, she's supposed to have an attitude. Because I would have an attitude if a random chick that said, oh, hey, where you going? I'm like, who are you? First of all, I'm thinking, like, who are you? Why you ask me this? I'm thinking it's a setup. Keisha set niggas up. So I'm like, what are you talking, what do you mean where I'm going? That's a weird one.
Yeah, I'd be like, for why? Because I didn't invite you. But just in this context, yeah, I kind of see it. I understand it on several levels because it's like I just really came here to do, on a mission. I wanted to get in, get out. Now, if somebody just say, hey, how are you? I'll respond, I'm fine, how are you? And I'll just keep walking as I'm responding. And If he like, hey, hold up a minute, let me holler at you. First of all, I don't know why the hell you hollering, because I don't like when people holler at me. So I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, and you take
Um,
the words
I am
literally.
gonna check behind me to make sure ain't nothing missing.
Shit, damn, okay.
um, I might respond and kind of saying, well, I'm kind of in a rush right now, or whatever. He's like, oh, I just want you drop this, blah blah, whatever it is, or be like, oh, okay, and keep it moving. Like it's a way to respond. I don't always have to say I got a man, because dudes be like, well, you can't have no friends. My man is my friend.
I just stuttered there, but I'm gonna keep it 100, you know. When the Me Too situation was going on,
Mm-hmm.
it was a point where I wouldn't even like if I saw a woman drop something or whatever, I wouldn't say nothing. I just walk like, hey, that's their business. Because like here's the thing, man. Like I got things to lose, and
Yeah.
all it takes is somebody that's overzealous. I'm a big, strong black dude. They think, oh, you trying to take? Nah, I'm not strong arm. I don't never strong arm. I don't have to strong arm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not in my repertoire. Like it's just I don't even understand that mentality. Like to me, like honestly, the truth, that action. And I'm not getting into anybody's situation. I'm just talking about in general. And my philosophy on this, you're not really doing it for the goodies. You're doing it for the power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like, look, I got power with myself, on my abilities and stuff. You know, thank God for giving me whatever abilities I have. That He blessed me with that. We won't have to go through that, but like I appreciate it. And I know, okay, this is what I can do. I don't have to go and do the extra shit. You know,
Right.
and I personally think a lot of people who fall victim to doing that, they don't really know themselves and they really struggling on themselves in general. They don't understand, like, hey, because like real shit, nobody knows what they are actually capable of fully until they actually does something they thought they weren't capable of doing. No, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true.
So like,
And not until you test it will you know your own strength. Yeah.
so because like think about the human body, like how can Eskimos survive where they at in that long period of time, or some a tribe in sub-Saharan Africa survive the way they doing? Their body attuned to that. You know what I mean? It isn't. So when it comes down to it, like a lot of this is mind games. A lot of dating stuff. A lot of everybody looking at everybody else.
Mm.
It's you looking at everybody else because you can't look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So I mean, I think a lot of relationship stuff will be solved if more people was more introspective and be like, hey, fuck all the other bullshit. What am I doing wrong? Am I overcomplicating this? Like I had to have that talk with myself. Like, am I overcomplicating this?
Yeah.
Am I simplifying this too much? Where's my blind spot? You know?
Yeah. I know I overthink a lot of stuff, so
You're a mom. You're supposed to.
of course.
Yeah, I mean, I would want my wife to overthink everything coming with my daughters and stuff, you know. And I'm supposed to be the one, be like, hey, it's gonna work out. Let's go do something. It's gonna work out. I got it. That's my job.
Yeah, whenever I'm like that though, I do try a different approach because sometimes my approach can be a bit much. And I'm trying to find a calmer way to not only express myself, but to deal with certain things. Because
Yeah.
if you're too hype, you're frustrated and you can't think straight. So
Again, if you
you have to sit
frustrate,
in a corner and breathe for a minute.
if
and
you
rethink some things.
if you frustrated any part of your life, 9 times out of 10, I found this out to be true. This is not the case. There's something you're not doing what you think you know you need to be doing. It's something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I can't answer that question for you. But I guarantee you, like if you sit back and be, I don't know if that's part of, I don't even know that's part of stoicism.
Nothing good comes out of being frustrated. Like absolutely nothing.
Nothing. And a lot of times that like if I find like I think I had to learn that. I learned that actually from philosophy because when they brought up stoicism, like Plato, Aristotle and stuff when I was in college. So I was like, man, you know what? Let me change my thinking on this because that to me that was like the best thing. That's one thing I got out of college was that part. Like, let me change the way I'm thinking. Let me go read up on this. Let me see. Let me use this approach because like it used to be like if I'm angry, I say, hey man, let's go to the backyard real quick. Let's work this out. Off top, let's go work this out. Man, it's just a video game. Oh no, let's work it out. Let's get out. Hey, I ain't like how you said that. I ain't like how you said that. Nah, let's work this out. You think you playing with me? But now
right.
I'm more like, you know, consider the source, consider what's going on in their life. Is this worth me being frustrated on? I know that sounds fucked up, but it's some truth to it. It's a good way of thinking about it, right?
Yeah. It's a good way. But that a situation like what you got on the screen as well will frustrate you because again I understand it, certain levels of it, but it just that can't be your answer for everything. Like they be like, excuse me, miss, what you want? Like,
yeah.
Now I would say back in my day, I was so guilty of doing that.
See, hey.
But 9 times out of 10, I was right. I was guilty.
Hey, you would have. Hey, that shit would have. What you want? You? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Right? Like you? No.
That would be fucked
like,
up.
I used to work at restaurants. They be like, "Ooh, are you on the menu, motherfucker? Do you see me?"
Nah, yeah, you can't do that. See, then and that's the difference.
I'm being harassed.
Because like the southern waitress, they'll flirt with you all day, and the husband back there cooking.
And that's even in the service industry, that's fine to a certain extent. It just depends on the flirtation. Like it's disrespectful flirtation and then it's respectful flirtation. And I don't do disrespectful because I will get disrespectful right back and there ain't gonna be no flirting in my tone or nothing.
Yeah. That's the Detroit. I feel you, girl.
I will lose my job that day. I don't give a good goddamn. But all my managers knew that. So because they'd be like, hey, and I'm like, you ain't hear what this bitch just said to me, so fuck you.
You said
you can get it too.
You said the big bitch.
Yeah, like you can get it too. I would cuss out my damn managers. They knew not to fuck with me. So if I cuss them out, y'all ain't got no prayers. Not one. Because they would hear the shit that I would say, but they wouldn't hear what I'm responding to. Damn. Like if you ain't hear what the hell they said, well, you're on the floor. I don't give a fuck. I can get off this floor. Like, and I would still have the same energy. Actually, it's gonna be worse. I toned it down because I'm on the clock. But yeah.
Then here's another problem. Yeah, the dating scene have. There's another problem right here. You got thought process like this.
We got a lot of issues out here in this dating world.
No, you got this number. Okay, what's wrong with this picture?
Women are not sexual objects. Yes, we are. We're not just sexual objects.
See, I love.
We're sexual beings, though. I wouldn't say objects, but beings.
Both sexes are like that's the whole point of
Okay.
See, this is what this is this. Thank you. I love. Thank you. This shit is so they overcomplicate this shit so much. Both sides, like, dude.
But you know what? In
Yeah.
that whole circle, none of them got no man,
And
or they do, and they man is stepping out on their ass because they not doing their job.
They either step out on each other them probably messing around with each other man type shit because this is groupthink shit. You know what I mean?
Hell, they might be fucking with each other while you playing.
I mean, hey, look.
Women are not sexual objects. We're sexual beings, honey. That's the whole purpose of these body parts. So yes, we are.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. Then you got this number. This is a classic. You remember this shit? The Root.
What the Root? A website?
An old school website. Can you see that? I want you.
Straight black men are the white people of black. What?
Yeah, this is a classic. So I brought this up. I'm bringing this up because I don't need to play none of they shit. I'm bringing this up because of if you want to know why the Kevin Samuels effect happened and Anton Daniels and all that stuff, even though he got a little issue.
I think Kevin Samuels swung both ways, but go ahead.
It don't matter. But what I'm saying, like, how he became influential is because, like, there was a whole bunch of articles like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this is so ridiculous. I kind of want you to read it.
Okay. Let me see if I can see this. It feels counterintuitive to suggest that straight black men as a whole possess any sort of privilege, particularly the type of privilege created for and protected by whiteness. In America, we are near or at the bottom in every relevant metric determining quality of life. Our arrest and incarceration rate, our likelihood of dying a violent death, our likelihood of graduating high school and attending college, our employment rates, our average net worth, our likelihood of surviving past 70. I could continue, but the point is clear.
Straight black man, we got more privilege than everybody else. That's what they're trying to say in the black community.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we need to check
out. That was because that was a lot of big words to say nothing.
Yeah, he was. It's called. He was kind of priming us to show how bad it is, and we'll make and straight black man is making it worse because we're not accepting other groups. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that work. Because it's always our fault. So this went around. This article is like from 2017, but this went around all through the Me Too stuff.
But assessing our privilege or lack thereof on these facts, consider only our relationship with whiteness and with America interracially. However, our relationship to and with black women is not unlike whiteness' relationship to us. In fact, it's eerily similar. Okay. We're the ones for whom the first black president created an entire initiative to assist and uplift. No, he did not. We're the ones whose beatings and deaths at the hands of the police galvanized the community in a way that the beatings and sexual assaults and death that those same police inflict upon black women do not. We're the ones whose mistreatment inspired a boycott of the NFL, long history of mishandling and outright ignoring far worse crimes against black women. We are the ones who get the biggest seat at the table and the biggest piece of chicken at the table, despite making the smallest contribution to the meal. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just gonna stop right there because that kind of pissed me off.
Oh yeah, this pissed off a lot of people.
First of all, there is a huge gap between black relationships and white relationships. That's number one. Now, are there certain similarities between the two? Absolutely. Because it's still man and woman. Color don't count.
Yep.
Okay. It's still a patriarchy and matriarchy. Period. It just depends on the individual. It's not a racial thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first black president created an entire initiative to assist and uplift. Who?
We can answer
The,
that.
the only ones I seen him uplift and assist is the alphabet community.
And he's from this person who's talking is from the alphabet community.
Okay. So then that makes sense. We're the ones whose beatings and deaths at the hands of the police galvanized the community in a way that the beatings and sexual assaults of death that those same police inflict upon black women do not. I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Go ahead. I'll let you say. I got a question on this.
What's your question?
Have you noticed that
was a lot of words, Alex.
It is a lot of words, Alex. You less likely gonna hear a black man saying he gonna call police on another black man.
Not unless that black man lives in a white community. No.
I mean, even it's more likely gonna be on some, hey, let's go work this out type shit, or hey, if you only way you that brother's gonna call the police if he doesn't know the crime is happening from somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
What's up? Or he's happy.
Oh yeah.
From that community.
Because even yeah, I got you. So but who is more likely to call? I'm being 100. Is not. I know you know what I'm about to go with. The sister is more likely to call the police on her dude, because like a lot of times the sister who gets what dude they have to call the police on is a dude they probably have to call the police on.
Right. To get this Negro up off me.
Exactly. So like that. I mean, like
because there are those. I would say this as well. Just add on. There are those that get they eyes swole up and blackened by they dude, and they don't call the police because they identify that as love.
Or vice versa, where the woman will always, because I mean this exists because of the dude might have came out of a situation, or like from the streets or whatever, and he's trying to get his life together or whatever. Or the dude looks apart, like me being a bigger dude, and like if I was with a woman that was like kind of addicted to stuff, and she know like, okay, nobody's gonna believe me if there's an altercation, which is true. I mean, that's one of the worst things about like the law system. It's gonna be if there's a domestic violence case, and the woman calls on a man, that man more likely gonna go to jail. Just off top, even if it's a false alarm, he's gonna be a little, which is messed up in one way. Like us got to both parties need to kind of be in that situation if it's like a mutual situation. You know what I mean? I don't know how other states are, but like if you call the police first, like you call the police first on your man, that man going to jail. He's spending the night in jail.
Mm-hmm.
They figure what's going on. That's just the way it is. Or he's gonna be leaving his household, right or wrong. He's gonna be leaving his household for a night or a couple nights.
Yeah.
Best case scenario. So like, what he's saying doesn't even make any sense, because like, what sister? How many sisters getting manhandled by the police?
There are some, but it's not as much.
It's minuscule when compared to the brother getting manhandled, and that's even minuscule in the grand scheme of things. Because like, think about it, you probably go a whole year without hearing in certain situations. You probably go a whole year, even in the hood, of hearing like a police ruffle up a homie from the hood or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You could go through a whole year. But I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It's just like those cases are not that frequent. That like, hey, this happened. It's not the 60s where that happened. If you stay too late at downtown or some shit like that, it's not like that anymore. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I can't even remember like even when I hear like bad situations with cops. I'm thinking to myself, all right, it depends on who he is, first of all. Like, if it was one of my cousins that's upstanding, maybe he had a bad cop situation because he's not on that type of time to be arguing with the cop. We know we got lawyers who we need. If they fucking around, we got lawyers for that shit. So he know better than that. I would more likely be like, okay, that cop tripping. But if one of my hood ass cousins that always in the bullshit and the cop got on his ass, I'm like, hey man, what'd you say? What's going on?
Right. It's different.
You see what I'm saying? But,
yeah. That last part though about the NFL.
Yeah.
Now, my first thought was most of the NFL is black, although they do have a lot of whites. Now, if you're talking about owners on down, I think it's more whites than blacks. The blacks just overtake who's on the field. But they do get away with a lot more because even the police and whatnot wants to win the game and they don't want to take certain people out. You know? If you're one of those star players, then it's just, bitch, what's a few black eyes? Goddamn. Seriously.
But it goes with this on that level too. Like, how many, like the Zeke situation, for example, when he got in trouble in Ohio State, like all the evidence showed that girl that he was supposed to whoop her ass, and her friend had a fight, and they just implicated him because he was trying to break up type shit. Because here's the thing, this what tells me if he a woman beater or not, right? That's not gonna be the first time. Like the dude go upside a woman's head, that's talk. That's talk behavior, you know?
Right. So
if it's talk behavior, that would be like a paper trail of other victims coming out of nowhere. Like, yeah, he put a foot upside my head or some shit like that. It'll be it'll be a line of motherfuckers coming out the woodwork. You know?
True that.
So that tells me he went on in that type of time. She was probably just a ratchet. Yeah, they are ratchet white girls, especially in the Midwest. You know this.
My God, yes.
Yes.
They try so hard to be who they are not.
But like they just it's ratchet the Midwest and the deep South. You're gonna get the ratchet white girl. I mean, that's the name of the game.
Yeah. That's true. And that's another thing though. Even with the NFL, the players, most of their wives and girlfriends are not melanated. They are the others. Most of them, not all, but a good majority.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and I know the reason for that too is like, the thing is, put it this way: if you coming from a predominantly black school, right? You know, and you pretty much like you the star player, but you seeing it's two lines of thought on this. Like the hood chick, if she been around the way, which is a whole bunch of hood chicks have been around the way, it's keeping 100, been with the dope deal or whatever, the whole nine. That goes on. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That happens. He sees that. He sees he's in a broken household. You know what I'm saying? That, no peace, pretty much. That was his way out. And then he talked to a chick and it's all peaceful, which they taught to do that. He's gonna go with that peaceful situation. It's just the way it is. I know it sounds fucked up. Maybe
think?
Yeah, maybe, but you have to understand, like, if he saw, he come from conflict all the time. Think about it like this, like him going from let's say Calliope Projects, New Orleans, to fucking Seattle. You know what I mean? And he know, like, Calliope, like New Orleans women, it's a good looking New Orleans women and everything, but like he know that thing. He's seen all the bad stuff happen, because there's a lot of bad stuff happening. Calliope, I don't think exists anymore, but like I'm just saying, like he see all the bad stuff. He go to somewhere totally different, and then everybody's peaceful, everybody chill. You know, they business oriented, they support, and they want to support you, even though some of this is probably bullshit. But he getting this type of treatment. That's why he gonna fall for that. You see how that works?
Okay. But while that black man was growing up there, was he by himself, or was there any women around him going through the same thing? See, the thing is, not all black women wants the rah-rah. Now, I will say some of us come out like that because that's our environment. That is what we used to. But do you think if we see anything different, we'll learn something different, we'll adapt to the difference? Like, he had to, because again, he coming, let's just say an NFL player that came from the streets, you know, he had to do what he had to do to survive those streets or whatever. But once he get into that new environment, because that's what he was fighting for, then he adapted. He seen how the other half lives, how the other half deals with stuff, you know, in a nice, nasty type of way, not so much up front.
Yeah.
So he had to adapt to that. Why are we excluded from that? Why is it that we can't handle that? When we had to raise households, we had to learn how to adapt to a lot of different shit. But you mean to tell me I can't adapt into a new environment?
So I would say this, a lot of this, the solution to this situation is more, we inject more masculinity in our culture, in our community.
Amen.
That's the flat out. Because here, see, the thing is, like, I've realized this, like, being a father, being a husband, I kind of dictate the peace level. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if like, it's ways to react to things. Like, if my old lady say I don't want to have a girls' night out with friends, whatever, I say, okay, you can do that. But you know what I want to be doing, and I let it be known, like, hey, I'm gonna have a guys' night out. We go. I don't even have to have a guys' night. I'm about to go out. I'm about to go get babysit. I'm about to go out. Why you gonna go out? How you gonna sit at the house while you have fun? I'm gonna go out.
And why would she ask you what you need to go out for?
But that's how it be, though. That's how it be. No, people, like, y'all will play with us.
That
y'all
is funny.
Play with us. You know, come on.
Don't say y'all, because that don't include me, baby. I'm sorry.
You'll play some way. Everybody, because man, it's relationships are games. It's a big chess match.
I'm sorry, I don't play games. I'm sorry, I don't do that, because my relationship is to relate, not to play games. I'm sorry. Like, if I don't like to be tried and tested in a certain type of way, you damn sure Skippy, I'm not gonna do that to my partner. I'm sorry. I don't.
Phoenix, hear me out. I hear you. I don't play games like that. My wife doesn't play games like that, but I was making a hypothetical of, like,
I know that was funny.
It's always
what you need to go out for.
Yeah, but y'all will try. I'm saying y'all because, like, it might not be this situation I'm talking about right now, but there's gonna be a time where you're gonna say, "Man, I'm gonna see if I can get away with this." It's cool. That's what you're supposed to do. Like everybody does that. That's natural. If you with somebody for fucking 10, 15, 20 years, you're gonna have a situation where you're gonna be like, "Man, I wonder if he'll do this for me." You know what I mean? You're gonna.
I mean, no.
Close mouths on the bed.
I'm sorry, because that for me is testing. And again, I've been on record numerous amounts of times saying, please don't test me because I'm flunked with flying colors on purpose.
So,
So my thing is, as long as we have understanding, and you know that every now and again I will do some petty shit, we good.
and I know we want to be individual, but like everybody got they one little quirk. Like the thing is, like my main thing, I work hard for everything I got. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I said this from date one. I said, look, I work hard for everything I got. You know, I believe in. To me, whatever I work hard for is an extension of myself.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I'm like this. Look, if you mad at me, we ain't working out and everything. Don't destroy my stuff because I'm not gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna act. I'm not gonna be responsible. I'm gonna be responsible to the court, but I'm not gonna be responsible for how I act at that point right there. Court gonna make me responsible. I have to do whatever I have to do, but don't fuck with my shit. This just
You ain't learned nothing from Two Can Play That Game when she said, "Don't you ever break up or start no fight in your own shit."
yeah.
Because she is not liable to tear up her own shit. Because she worked for what she has and she's going to appreciate it. And once you get her to that point of, you know she gonna act up, don't you let her in your shit so she can tear up your shit.
Look, man.
I'm just saying.
Well, I just we never gonna get to that point because I respect her so much, man. You know what I mean? And I mean, just in general, like even when like some bullshit going on. Like I could kind of tell it's about to be some, you know, when you that's another thing when you get in a relationship like a marriage and stuff, you realize okay, some bullshit happening. I see the vibe. You kind of see the vibe. You kind of understand it, and you're like, all right, I gotta tread lightly because there's some other shit going on outside of this. That's another thing. Like sisters, y'all gotta show some fuck. Y'all gotta learn grace. That's the number one thing. Y'all, I know it sounds sometimes grace. You may think that's a weakness. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't think that's a weakness. I think that's something that I also need is grace because I'm not perfect.
Man.
There are going to be times where I fuck up royally.
Man.
It's not going to be on purpose.
Man.
But I recognize that it happened. And I would extend the same grace that I would like to have. Period.
Yep.
That's just the human thing to do. For me. So no, I know you're not talking about me personally. I will say that grace is not in some females' category or vocabulary. But they ain't got shit to do with me.
So I kind of lived on both sides of the tracks growing up, and I tell you one thing, and this is another thing probably get how these brothers end up going outside the race and stuff. Cause like, picture this: you coming from
Sicily, 1922. Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
I said Sicily, 1922. Go ahead.
Okay.
You said picture it, so I was just doing the Sophia from Golden Girls.
I got you trying to be funny. I got you. Like I coming from the neighborhood, like Russell Red was talking about, coming from that neighborhood and everything, going to another neighborhood that's like across the tracks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like what I'm used to was if a sister come over, we kick it. We kick it. We probably talk about what happened in school. Maybe if she into a play game or two, maybe watch a movie, then we do what we do, right? Cool. But like, it was never like, no, hey, I'm come over to help you out on something. Oh, I come on do this. Not a lot. Now, I had chicks that did that, but like not like if I'm doing chores around the house, a lot of chicks wouldn't like. They just sit down and be chilling, just be on the phone or whatever. That's how it was. So when I went to cross the tracks, I go in there and working. I'm not even talking this shit. I'm not even like she is just a neighbor. She want want to come over and kick with because we both in the same grade. And I'm a year older than her. We both kind of the same thing in high school. Man, she came over, short shorts, tank top. Hey, I'll help you clean up. I'll help you go do. Hey, did you do that project? Help me on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that.
That's
like,
a woman with goals.
So, but what I'm saying though, like, who got that treatment? Like, if I was like, if I was running track, I had a girlfriend at the school I was at when I was running track. Yeah, we did that type of stuff because like when you doing the co-ed sport type thing, doing the out season from the other sports. It's more of like those are first out of high schools. The track kids are the first ones gonna get married early because they basically been a 4-year long-term relationship. If they've been track out that time, they've been together. They know each other. They fuck around, be married freshman, sophomore in college, and got a kid on the way. you know what I mean? So
that's athletes are different because again they are goal oriented. Hey Twigs, they are going to look out for each other because that's just the team morality mindset. They want to see each other win, basically. It's like if you slacking off here, then we can't get this accomplished type stuff. So goal oriented.
And
they're always gonna have that you can't be flunking because if you flunk, you ain't gonna play, and we ain't got time for this type shit. So yeah.
And you missing a big key opponent on all this. Have you seen what track people wear in practice?
Yeah, but I wasn't going there.
I'm like, look, because most of the track team is gonna be from your volleyball team and your football players. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and a couple of them gonna be cheerleaders. There's gonna be a couple cheerleaders in there. That didn't make the basketball cheerleading squad. They're just doing it, So like, you're not fucking up that. Oh man, I'm not about to show track girls on here, man. Come on,
Oh Lord.
But yeah, track. Hey, man, that was the best. Like my nephew don't want to run track. My nephew don't want to run track. I'm like, you better get your ass there and run track. What the fuck you talking about? I'm telling him, like, what? Yeah, I'm like, man, look, all your cousins ran track. Your sister run track. What are you talking about?
Those poor little lost souls.
But the thing is, he a quarterback, so he line go to the left, so he ain't really thinking like that, which is good.
That's fine.
I'm happy he ain't really thinking on that term. He think about his.
That's fine.
Yeah,
it's still funny though.
Still, like track, man. Hey, especially when you fast, like you gonna you. Yeah, let me shut up. Well, you want to keep on reading this trike?
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
Biggest head, the smallest country.
Okay.
Right,
and the big piece of chicken. Fuck you for that.
Yeah, that's some.
Yeah. You can scroll. And nowhere is this more evident than when considering the collective danger we pose to Black. Why? I am a Black woman, and this is getting on my nerves. And our collective lack of willingness to accept and make amends for that truth. It's a damning and depressing paradox when speaking about race and racism. We want our concerns and our worries and our fears to be acknowledged. We want white people to at least make an effort to understand that our reality is different from theirs, and that white supremacy is a vital and inextricable part of America's foundation, and we listen. When they start using more big words in the wrong damn places, than just simplifying that shit and saying this is what it is, like it's a whole bunch of backwoods white folks that don't know what half these damn words mean. So your message is lost on them if you're trying to get out a message. I'm just saying.
All right, we go right. We go right here. Let me tell you what they doing now.
That's a bunch of fucking word salad that makes no damn sense.
Now this is a strategy. So
a frustration.
How they got this to go viral? They put a lot of like words as like keywords that hit the algorithm, like white supremacy, America's foundation, values. And you know, they always use values and like look.
Yeah, I got that. But my thing is, do you see all these unnecessary big words that they are using? What I'm saying is the message is going to get lost. Make it plain.
No, they can't do that.
You can't have it go viral and in somebody's algorithm, and then once they be like, oh, this look interesting, let me read it, and they be like, fuck this shit. Like you're not reaching your goal.
I think their goal was to piss people off.
And that's fine, but can you piss me off in plain English?
Yeah, look, you gonna piss me off just cuss me out. Don't fucking intellectually.
I don't need all that extra shit.
Oh yeah.
I just need you to piss me off in plain English. I don't need all that extra. I don't. Like that's just pointless.
I remember this article went viral because it was so ridiculous. You know what I mean? So the whole I'm telling you, this articles like this started with the whole red pill shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It started whole red pill shit, and no, it wasn't even red pill. It was considered MGTOW, the whole MGTOW shit, men's rights.
Yeah.
Shit. So then, and honest got truth. A lot of that side points was made sense because like some parts of the judicial, the family court system is kind of messed up.
Judiciary is what you're trying to say, but it's not coming out.
I almost said judiciary, but like my mouth is like fucking dry as hell.
Right.
I'll be thirsty out here, girl. Anyway, I'm joking. Man. I'm joking. No, but like, yeah, they had points on that, like, because I mean, there's an argument to be made, especially with like marriage and within itself, that it could be a bad investment because like we look at it as investment for our legacy, and if you go look at the numbers, like the numbers they sprout, like 50%, not 50%, like 80% of all divorces is initiated by women. You know what I mean? So once you look at the numbers in the red pill community, because like red pill is really good for people just breaking up. Just no different than like the whole is the feminism stuff. It's good for if you just breaking up with somebody in a long relationship. Oh yeah, then you're gonna be thinking, oh yeah, I feel liberated. I feel this. I feel that.
Right.
Until you figure out like, oh, these motherfuckers are miserable. Or, oh, they ain't really live. It's always like that. Like that's the problem with movements. But that's a whole nother story. We get deep in that. But this is really pushed the whole red pill shit. Because people are like, oh, you're just gonna blame us for just existing. We're not doing what you want to do, so now we this, we that. Okay, fuck you. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, it bees what it bees. Here's the thing. I don't believe relationships are that hard. I believe people are kind of confused as far as what they want because they thinking they want something and then they get it. And they wasn't ready for it. You know, they like, oh, I want a man that's this and that, so forth, blah, blah, blah. But then they said, oh, you too damn sensitive. You too nice. I can't Like, what does that mean, Pooh Bear? Like, can you make up your mind? I want a nice guy. Okay, you get a nice guy. Well, he's too nice. What's wrong with him? He must be crazy. He must got other women. I ain't about to put up with this. They start making up other scenarios instead of just taking this man at face value, getting to know him to see it, the sincerity.
What's up, Russell?
Russell.
What's up?
What up, player? And men, like it was pointed out in that clip that pissed you off and had you going all off on the left and the right. Because my only point was what the lady was saying. Hey, so you say you want a woman that can, meet her own requirements. Okay, so now we do that, and then we cancel ourselves out in the dating field because now you can't even, not you, but whoever is you.
I ain't worried about that.
Not you.
Yeah.
Now you can't even, keep up with my goals and my lifestyle. So now it's my fault. You want a man to take you out to Ruth Chris? How about you afford it for yourself? Okay, well I can. Oh, you doing too much. You bougie. Why don't you come out to the hole in the wall? Okay, I can do that too. But right now I want a good steak.
Look, man. See, I think that the problem with that was that's why I said the stuff about like, okay, who is she talking to? Because like I came in his career. My wife came in his career, right? And we and I'm like, look, first of all, first day we eating crawfish. We eating something that I'm gonna want. Because here's the thing, it gotta be established where, our positions like I'll take the initiative on some things that you might not take initiative on. I'll take the risk on some things you might not think you could take the risk on. I might have to wake up in the middle of the night with the bleaky if somebody come in the house, stuff like that. I gotta take these chances to protect you. So I'm gonna dictate our first date. I'm like if I found out if I try to date somebody that way, let's meet up there, let's do this. I'm like, look, is it a date or are we just kicking it as friends? I just cut to the chase. Because if we're gonna be a date, let me be a man in this situation. You know what I mean? Let me take you. Let me plan this out, and I bet you enjoy it. Type shit. You gotta trust. You gotta give me a little trust, and I make sure that that trust you gave me, you felt good to doing it. That's how I approached it. You know what I mean? I know that might be old school motherfucker now in 2025, but that's because like what I found out. When you don't do that, when you go and you acquiesce, wow, damn, I'm about to fuck that word up. Acquiesce.
Acquiesce.
Acquiesce. I bet acquiesce. Acquiesce. To I like what you want and everything, right? All of a sudden, the respect ain't there. All of a sudden, like they feel obligated on fucking with you. And I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I want you to respect. I don't give a fuck what you make. I don't give a fuck about them debris. If you talk to me, you're gonna have to respect me. I'm gonna respect you, and I'm gonna treat you the way you need to be treated, type shit. That's how
Mm-hmm.
So
but here's the thing, Taryn, that you keep forgetting. She's not talking about you. You are not her experience. She's talking about her personal experience, which is why she was speaking so passionately about it. It had nothing to do, like, I have to do the same thing with myself. Like, bitch, what you mean? No. if it does not fit, you must have quit. I'm not gonna put myself in that category because that's not who I am.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm going to listen to that person's experience and then be like, okay, well that's kind of fucked up. But here's the gotcha. Some of her experience is mine as well, which is what I was also saying. I'm like, dudes be out here on the humbug, like for real.
I know.
And it's like, oh, well, you need to choose better. Okay, so then we choose better and we only want that man for his money, not his intelligence, not his charm, not his personality, not his charisma, not how he actually courted me, not how he treats me. It's his money.
You know what's crazy? You saying this?
You know, money don't make a person better. It just highlights who that person really is.
You know what's crazy? Because like that's exact response. If like I went outside my race, that's the exact response I be getting from sisters. So it goes back all the way around to like this frustrated people speaking on other people's happiness. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
That, I mean, we went full circle. That's why I call it like that's double entendre. Full circle. So like the question is what's promote my whole idea. Let me say it like this. My whole standpoint is this algorithm is pushing the negativity all across the board.
Yeah.
Like this was built on to create an algorithm to make the sisters to change the brothers on what we want as men. You see what I'm saying? What we want, what how we want our status to be. How I don't know any man that don't want to start a hey, just come in here and respect me. We could work ahead, but please give me the proper respect, and I'll show you respect. I'm gonna lead on that. Just don't disrespect me type shit. That's pretty much everywhere. That's pretty much every man.
Same with women. But
yeah,
you have some females out here that leads with disrespect.
Exactly.
And there are, again, speaking from experience, there are men who accept, I'm not going to say men, there are some dudes that accept it. And they like, oh, I like it. No, dog, like for real. If you like your peace and if you like your respect, why would you go for the crazy chick? Oh, you know them crazy chicks, they got good. Okay, cool. But that's who you're trying to make a home with. She actually knows where you live. Yeah, you don't think crazy gonna come over here and fuck some shit up?
You supposed to, the crazy chick, y'all go in a hotel or you
right.
lease an apartment, and that's not permanent living conditions. You hear me?
Right.
But
but here, on the other hand, here go my meek ass who wants something real and will never attain it because y'all keep saying this is what you want, but then when we meet those goals, you switch up. Oh, I don't want it right now though. Well, motherfucker, nobody's getting younger in this day and age. Like, do you have this fountain of youth that I don't know about?
I'll say this about that part. It didn't take to I don't want to get in too much more personal, but like tragedy happened. You feel a man feels their mortality.
Mm-hmm.
That's when shit changed. Like you had nigga had a near death experience, or nigga had like somebody they loved pass away. All of a sudden they look at different. Like if they do sister pass away now, their kid's not gonna have an aunt there. That's gonna change your way of looking. You're gonna be like, man, you know what? I fucked up. Let me get my shit together. Let me go on and try to, make the best out of the situation with the siblings that got left type shit, So there's level of maturity with I used to believe the whole men and women mature faster than men type thing. But looking at it and having daughters, I realized something, right? What I was into as a kid were more gadget stuff like toys, the stories that. Oh, what's up, Jenny Velez? What's up, girl?
Hey, Jenny.
Yeah, a lot of the gadget stuff, like learning about things, learning about like how to fix things, how to produce things, stuff like that, and just look at the toys we play. Like everything is like objective oriented. It's not subjective. It's objective more oriented. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we have an objective here. Let's do it. Like, look at the cartoons we watch. Like everything had, good guy, bad guy type stuff. Getting past the situation. You know what I mean? But like my daughters is more subject. They entertainment is more subjective. They see themselves in stuff as not necessarily anything with objective, but anything just hey how I feel and stuff. So y'all more in tune to y'all feelings and stuff from what I'm seeing from my daughters, and just a small sample size of my daughters and the women in my family, everything. So with that being said, right, we don't really think about life until life hits us. Man, we don't necessarily think about the social aspects of, because like when you go in a room, you're looking at everybody as a woman, because you gotta assess the situation. If there's a whole bunch of drunk dudes in a room, you might not want to be in that room with a whole bunch of drunk dudes and you're the only woman in there. You might not want to do that.
Absolutely not. That's suicide is waiting to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's why that one. What was that movie with about old girl that got it's an 80s movie that she got done in at a pool hall with a whole bunch of drunk dudes. She was the only woman in there. Remember that? It was 80s movie.
I do remember the movie. I just don't remember the name of the movie. Or who that woman was.
Old girl that played on Taxi Driver. I got Taxi Driver right here. Hold up. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. I'm not about to dig in my movies. I got a shitload of movies right there.
Good luck.
I'm not about to do that. Oh shit, mob. The whole mob. There's better be some shit going on.
Yeah, I just seen that shit.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Jodie Foster. The movie Jodie Foster. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm bad with names today.
Okay, like the brain farts are real today.
Man, I've been like I got fucking Taxi Driver and everything, but I don't think it was Taxi Driver. It was like she was playing. She got she got strong arm. She was playing pinball or whatever, and they strong arm her. It was a whole bunch of drunk dudes and stuff. So I got into it with my wife over this movie because we were watching it. We got the movie in there. And I was like, now, and I know this sounds fucked up. If I'm a Blood or a Paru or whatever, and I'm in an area where I know it's mostly Cribs or mostly, whatever, I won't be trying not to be around or at the least leave with kind of respect and be like, hey, be more try to be respectful to get out the situation because I'm outnumbered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I use that now. She's like, I'm like, look, if I'm over here, I got nothing but red on. Do this. I don't have to like deal with that situation in a respectful manner or whatnot, or get out that situation or defend myself in that situation.
Yeah.
So I had beef with that movie because like, okay, you just gonna sit there and not peep game or what's going on around you. And like she's like, you blame this early, like you blame the victims. I'm like, hey, yo,
that's not blaming the victim.
But that was being talked about like in circles, especially because like she was working in academia at the time. In that circle, they were talking about like if you be introspective or you analyze the situation of what that victim could do, you victim shaming. That was that's if you want to know where victim shaming came from, that came from colleges.
Oh, I get that because a lot of victims are not believed.
I get that too.
Instead of listening to their story and allowing them to tell their story, you ask them a question. Well, why ain't you do this? Why ain't you? That is kind of shamey. But at the same time, it also gets to root of the issue. Like, is there anything that you could have done that gave a different outcome?
Exactly.
That's not shaming anybody. That's getting them to be more aware of their surroundings, recognizing the pattern, and getting the fuck on so it won't happen again.
Or better yet, like
they have to hear that shit out loud sometimes.
Not even talking to the victim in this aspect, like a lot of the situations with the cops and black youth. It's to me, I think it's more productive because like we can't get that person back. Number one. So okay, let's analyze the case. What did that person do? How did that escalate? That's my first question. How did it escalate? Was the cop was an asshole? How did that person react to that cop? Did he escalate with the cop, or did it go 0 to 100? What happened? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I get pulled over, or when I'm talking to my daughters or my nephews and stuff, when they start driving, like, hey, this is the rules, this is the protocol you use. And hey, remember, we got lawyers on retainer. I got friends as lawyers. We got people to back you. You understand you're on candid camera, act accordingly, because the body camera's on everybody now. Act accordingly, Don't argue. We got lawyers to argue for you. And they're assholes, they're gonna hey, you gonna get paid.
For real, because 9 times out of 10 they got a track record of not being fair or abusing their power.
And what
and so you can't do the sizing up contest. I'm trying not to say something else.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And to prove like this is not the time to prove your manhood. We got it. Or womanhood. We got it. You grown. Yay! But that ain't the time.
Yeah, amen. So like the job, see, the thing is, what we have to remember, this is their job. You're not gonna out-argue a cop, you're not gonna out-argue a lawyer. That's
you damn sure ain't gonna out-argue a lawyer.
They're gonna find every little small thing. You don't even think it's a big issue in your argument. They'll key on that little small.
They will cut out every minute thing.
Yeah. So best. and then if you don't argue with them, they get mad at you. It's funny. I literally have lawyer friends. I was like, yeah, you got it. You're not gonna argue.
Yeah, they love to debate.
Nah, you got it, homie.
They love a good debate.
But it's just.
But that article right there is a waste of fucking time.
And this been viral like crazy. Like you should have seen like people, and like it spun a lot of like Brandon Tatum. Shout out to Brandon Tatum. He class. I don't talk about that, but like he shout out to him for talking about this. This is what kind of helped him go viral. This article.
Oh. What was that you sent me the other day? Did you play that clip already?
Oh, short hair? No, I haven't did it. Matter of fact, let me. Hey, can you put in back check? I can put the you. Oh no, I know what to do. Never mind. Excuse me. Hush.
I ain't said nothing.
Don't you say a motherfucking word. You admit it? Let me go. You what you? Shut up, no. Oh, let's show that picture. I can't show that picture. It got my it got my what's called on there. Hell no, I ain't gonna show that. You got me fucked up. Hey, you got me fucked up. I ain't showing that shit. Get great. I got it right here. See, and shout out to Sean here. I hope she don't. Let me see. Let me get past this.
Sorry, I've been gone for quite a bit. Hopefully nothing too crazy happened. I feel like every time I take a break, like a war breaks out or something. But thankfully,
yeah. Believe it or not, I do follow white folks who does YouTube. So hey, Sorry, not sorry.
Happened. But at least we
I
found out
thought everybody
those were
did.
the friends we made along the way. Welcome back to the Shoe on Head channel. If it is your first time here, run. I am Shoe on Head, and on this channel I like to cover cultural issues, mostly surrounding men's issues. It's what I've been doing. So thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Right. Now, let's get back to the video. With all these issues men are facing, they seem to be moving to the right and the Republicans more, since the left and Democrats have essentially just become the young men eat and die movement. Months ago, I covered how the Democratic Party was losing young men, and I predicted Kamala Harris would lose in part because of young men overwhelmingly voting.
This the direct situation with the red pill movement. Basically,
Yeah, she's part of it.
actually, she pretty left, but yeah.
For Trump, and I was correct. Well, now the Democrats have unveiled their final solution to the right-wing male loser epidemic. Democrats spending millions to learn how to speak to American men and win back the working class. Democrats have blown millions of dollars on efforts to appeal to American men who turned to President Donald Trump in droves on Election Day in hopes of winning back the working class. Democrats have spent $20 million on their efforts, with donors and strategists holing up in luxury hotel rooms.
So another part. Remember that article we read? That's a direct correlation to what's going on right now. Because when you start lecturing people, doing this, doing that, that now all of a sudden they have a masculinity problem, and that's what's going. Yeah, Twix just
I'm stuck on the $20 million on their effort.
Yeah,
for a luxury hotel room, just to brainstorm on how to convince the working class to return to the Democratic Party. Here's the thing. They can't find $1 for reparations.
That's not true. Like, I don't even give a fuck about reparations no more. This is what I really want.
Here's the thing. Whether you give a damn about it or not, recognize the bullshit.
I know. I know. Look, man, I'm telling you right now, if they just get rid of all the bullshit programs they support, and this look, tax holiday from the first of school year till after New Year's. You was like, hey, we propose a tax holiday from them. That's the business time. That's the most economic prosperous time. Everybody buying stuff for the holidays and everything. No taxes on that time from the federal government. They let people have their money, let the company go. If Democrats start doing stuff like that, just say, look at what Trump is doing with the big beautiful bill, and say, all right.
Right. No tax on overtime. No tax on tips.
Like I said,
that shit helps.
It's a cap on that, but what that does, like, if you're a person that get overtime, you're not gonna get past 25,000 because that's the stipulation they got. You can't go past 25,000 on overtime. But like, if you're not, a lot of people are not going past 25,000 overtime. This is not happening.
No, it's not even on in a year's time. No.
So my point is, like, you need to do things that's gonna be, because like income tax in general, you want to get 100 to it. It's kind of bullshit. I'm a taxation step type dude. You know, I'm one of them type of dudes. It's kind of bullshit if you really think about it. Look at what they spending on. We don't really have consent on what they spend on all the time. Our representatives supposed to, but a lot of times they rubber stamp. Let's call it for what it is. You know what I mean? There's no line out veto. There's no line out veto for the president. So the president can't even be like, look at a budget and be like, oh, this is some bullshit. I don't want to fund that. Let me cut this out. That's how it used to be. That's why the deficit, I'm getting political, but the deficit went up when the Supreme Court knocked out line out veto. You bring the line out veto, I don't give a fuck what president is, the budget's going to go down because they're going to cut out stuff they don't want. That's simple. But like, Democrats don't think like on that level. They think, well, we just need to get them back on board. You know,
right. They want to tell you how to feel and what to think. They don't want to listen to you in order to get an understanding and go from there. They're going to tell you what to think. No, don't look over there. We want you to look over here at this bullshit and make that the case. Well, Twigs, you are right. Stop demonizing men. The Democratic Party has been doing that for decades.
Oh shit!
and more than one way.
All across the board.
It's like they come up with all kind of nice little techniques on how to make men the lower class. Like they call y'all masculinity toxic. What is toxic about masculinity?
You know who thinks masculinity is toxic? Bitch ass people.
Oh, I was gonna say something totally different, but yeah, we're gonna go with that.
You better say some fuck shit. I know.
Yeah, I was. I really was. Damn it.
Sorry about that. I got a little situation here on my kick. Somebody.
I see that.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody spamming. I gotta situate.
Yeah, I still don't know what the hell a man spread is.
Oh God. Yeah, man spreading. God forbid we spread out. We sit properly because we we got testicles and stuff. We can't do that. What about people without testicles? We gotta think about them.
Oh, is that why they trying to get y'all to get rid of and call yourselves transies?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's highly messed up about that? They're actually drag queens because ain't nobody removed their nuts and berries. Just saying.
Man, hey, if you go to some, this kind of got me off the kick of like looking up stuff on a certain hub because you go and thinking, okay, I don't see a couple two chicks, doing what they doing, right? Oh no, it just can't be that easy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh,
of course not.
Now I can't. I'm with the band. I'm with them, like saying, no, we don't need this around here because y'all want to play games. You know what I mean?
You're right.
So you got a lot of that going on. I mean, that whole move. I don't want to go there. Let's not go there. Let's not even touch that. Let's not touch that.
Brainstorming how to convince working class men to return to the party. Ah yes, nothing more relatable to working class men than luxury hotel rooms. Great job, guys. The plan? Codename Sam, or Speaking with American Men, a strategic plan.
Oh God, that's like some DI corporate talk for your ass. Speaking with American Men. I'm sorry. Phoenix, help me.
Listen. Speaking with American Men, a strategic plan promises to use the funds to study the syntax, language, and content that gains attention. So basically what they're saying is they're going to talk to you in your language.
Hello, fellow.
Like you say, use some buzzwords to garner your attention. And then once you think they cool, they're going to again tell you how to think and which way to go.
These.
First of all, again with the big words, for no fucking reason. Because if you're trying to speak in somebody's language, a lot of people don't speak in big words. They speak plainly. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yep. Sorry about that.
That's just a waste of damn time.
I'm gonna have to keep this up, man. I got people jumping in here trying to spam. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, back to that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Promises to use the funds to study the syntax, language, and content that gains attention and virality in these spaces. The effort also recommends Democrats buy advertisement in video.
Another thing, what you just said, is like, hey, we're not the problem. You're the problem, but we're just gonna talk like you to tell you that you're the problem.
Video games,
right.
among other things. The Democratic Party is treating young men like exotic animals they're studying. Now, as you can see here is the young man in his natural habitat, in a dark, messy cave surrounded by Taco Bell wrappers and empty Mountain Dew bottles. Here is another young man, as you can see, also dwelling in a dark cave. This one has dyed his hair blue to scare off potential predators. Unfortunately, it also scares off potential mates. But moving on, here is another young man, we think. We're not quite sure about this one. We're still studying it. Listen, Democrats, instead of spending $20 million to do that stupid, maybe you should, I don't know, actually listen to men. I listen to men for free all the time. All I have to do is read my comment section. Let's see here. Shoe on Head is a perfect example of why we need to repeal the 19th. Greetings from Albania. I hate women so much it's unreal. Ooh, shoo, mommy, milkies, 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 mommy, mommy, mommy. One time I got my penis stuck in a soda bottle. Okay, on second thought, maybe my comment section is not the best.
It's really not.
They trolling like a motherfucker. Hey, you think the trolls in what's called chat bad? Shout out,
when
Sue,
she
man.
started reading that shit, I was like,
Source.
Is Trump
Oh, here we go. This the fun stuff.
scored big with young male voters last election. Democrats are spending $20 million to learn how to speak their language. I think it's a waste of money. Maybe these guys should spend their money on teaching men to not be such sexists. Maybe.
Oh yeah. That's gonna really get people to go vote for you. Yeah, tell them they sexist. You such an asshole. Vote for me.
Maybe somebody needs to teach the chicks on The View how to have one.
Hey, you little bitch. Vote for me. You
Right.
You sexist little hoe. You sexist.
Like, first of all, not all men are sexist, so that's not an argument to be made.
Look, man. Look, honest God truth. Just to break it down, like, put it this way.
And let's be all the way kind of real. Yeah. Most sexist men are from the Democratic Party. Actually, Republicans as well, but I'm just saying.
But see, what's so crazy, like, all right, when y'all lead, when a group of women are leading with sexism all the fucking times.
Absolutely. So where did that comment come from?
Exactly. Yeah, we get there. What happens is you see this one was basically trying to set up. Why we even brought this up too. You saw that one situation where, like, the girl getting approached, even though that might have been some context we don't know. I'm open to that. Overall, she had a negative reaction to somebody trying to say hi or whatever, trying to speak to her, right?
Yeah.
Good, right, wrong. How many times where a dude probably approached right to a lot of these sisters, a lot of these people that's miserable now, that's looking at everybody, what they doing, everything. They come and approach them right, and they had an attitude because of whatever reason. Either whoever they like don't like them, so they mad at the world. That happens a lot. You know that happens a lot.
Yes.
So either that, or it's a situation where they got so, because they got following you on social media, they got so egotistical. They not smelling the fucking roses right in front of them. They think, oh, I don't like roses, I like lilies, type shit. Somebody approached you with roses, you mad 'cause they roses. You see what I'm saying? like no, I want lilies. I'm a star. That's
Bitch, I don't even like roses. The fuck you mean smell the rose?
You know what I'm saying? Like, not even really like peeping game. Like, hey, maybe God probably put you this person right in front of you to say, hey, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? Blah 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 blah, whatever. And your head so far up your ass. Case in point. Perfect example. My cousin. I love her.
Oh Lord.
I love her. She's light skinned, hazel eyes. One of my favorite cousins. We could talk hip hop all day. Literally hip hop all day. You know, that's one of them type of cousins. Mm-hmm. When Damian Thompson was going to TCU, he saw her. He thought she was attractive. He came and approached her. She thought he was weird.
Why did she think he was weird?
Because he approached her as a gentleman and was trying to have a sense of humor, trying to be likable, and she didn't know who he was.
So basically, for the same reasons I listed earlier about a nice guy.
This is what I'm saying. Like, Ted, I'm gonna be weird with y'all, because we the same way. We our worst enemy. Everybody, their worst enemy.
Absolutely.
How many? That's why I was saying with old girl saying this shit. How many times it might have been a football player came and said, trying to, come on some tip. Don't like the whole stereotype of football players going with the opposite raceness. Come and talk to her. She won't feel it some type of way. It was 28 days later. You know what I'm talking about, or it was some other shit going on in her life. Let's be real. Let's be 100. Let's be 100. It was either 28 days later. She feels some type of way because some dude that she like at school that don't really fuck with her ain't giving her time of day, so she mad or something. Then dude come to approach her on some good shit, on some this, and you not seeing what God bring you right there because you feel some type of way about some shit that you can't control.
Right. So you looking in the wrong direction instead of because that could be God's blessing staring you dead in your face, but you too busy looking at what you don't got, what you wish you had.
So that's what I'm saying. Like with our sisters, with the ones that's mad at the interracial dating and all that stuff, how many of them are just frustrated because they passed by niggas that really want them for the fuck niggas because of reasons? You know what I'm saying? Because why are they looking at people they don't have no chance of being with in the first place? Why are they mad about it?
Because they can't have it. You want what you cannot have. And that's stupid. Because you can't have it. Leave it alone. Like, it's not for you.
So that like I said, that goes up my old, because like even I said this to even dudes getting mad at like when we saw the thing with Serena, it was sad she worked her booty out, man. That was a little.
My goodness, that entire picture hurt my feelings because she was a beautiful, shapely, chocolate woman. I don't know what the fuck that was on the right.
See, I try to talk to my white friends, like, y'all understand our attachment to the booty. Our attachment to the booty is because if you go look in Africa, everybody got booties in Africa because they walk. They walk up hills and shit with tigers and shit. And shit. Go hunting, spears.
A lot of Africans will say the bigger you are, the more wealth you have.
That too. That too is a culture thing. So it's like it's a ready-made pillow. Like sometimes, y'all like to take the pillows up and stuff. You know what I mean? We might need an Usher pillow. And you lay on, we need that. Come on, let me lay down. It's there. It's practical. Yeah, everybody.
That is practical.
It's fucking practical.
That's hilarious.
Look, shut up, Easy. We ain't starting that shit. Don't even play. I'm just saying. We are not playing that. We don't know what you want. Yeah, hey, we came on the show. Hey, we could have came from Australia or some shit. We don't know. We could be Aborigine.
Yeah, we are Aboriginal any damn way. So I mean, before they start breaking up territory, let's just say that.
Yeah, man. Look. Anyway,
we rule the world, but hey.
Hey, we're not doing American.
Get stuck on stupid stuff. Why don't you?
We ain't doing that shit today. Hey,
you're very native.
You still need to worry about that goddamn ice cream on a fish fillet. That shit. We gotta figure that shit out. What was that? All right, here we go. Let's go back and see what Joe. You know what? Shout out to Joe.
I don't say her commentary is funny. I did enjoy her commentary. I didn't agree with everything she said, but I did enjoy her commentary. It was funny. It was entertaining.
Joy Behar might be when she went blackface with the afro. I actually thought that was a sister. I was like, that's Joy Behar. Okay, she actually looked good, look decent like a sister. Okay, I get it. I get why she did that. Okay, that's racist. But
don't do that. Don't do that shit.
She raises her head
because she's supposedly Jewish, and they get offended when we say we are the originals. And I don't understand what's the offense on that. They're not offended on any other thing but that. That's offensive.
This is my thing.
If you notice.
This is my thing.
That would get you canceled.
It's 13 tribes, 12 tribes, 13 tribes, and nobody was thinking about fucking race back then. See, contrary to popular belief, we're going to get in a little history lesson. I hope I ain't sound like I'm mansplaining. The concept of race is a fairly recent thing. Like, it used to be, what tribe are you from? You see what I'm saying? Like, because think about like the Romans. Romans will fuck with the Ethiopians, but they not fucking with the Carthaginians, up there in Libya, the Carthaginians. They ain't fucking with Carthaginians.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
It's two different sides. They making money with it. The Ethiopians, they making money with them because they trade. They come fuck with them in war. If you know your history, they come fuck with, like, Ethiopia is known for being back then with volcanic and jungle. That shit they used to do with the phalanx and stuff don't work there. So they had bad time down there in Ethiopia trying to fuck with them niggas. You see what I'm saying? And what happened? Mm-hmm. What happened? They like, you know what? Hey, we can't whoop your ass. Y'all got bananas and shit down here. We want to trade with you. And we got copper, we got this. Hey, let's make something happen. And they start trading. That's why Ethiopia was one of the few places that didn't get colonized. Black history.
Yeah.
So they getting, so her getting mad about we saying we the first, or we have this and we have that, whatever, right? Makes no sense, because literally there was black folks in the Bible from the different tribes of the Hebrew tribes. So what's your issue?
I can say what the issue really is.
I know what it is.
They have no fucking sense of themselves. So they claim, if you really know your history, they rewrote it to put themselves in the books and to erase us. So as much as they can intermingle and mix in the different lands just so they could take over. Because if you notice anybody that does a DNA, all of them have sub-Saharan African in their blood.
Yeah, that's given, because
you're going to hear that.
Because here's the thing: what they don't like to talk about, like anything from a Mediterranean, like if your foundation of the if you're Italian or whatever. So like Mediterranean.
Palestinian, honey.
No, I get that, because a lot of that happened under the I went in the brain for Spain, Moors.
Spaniards.
The Moors. But even before that, like people like merchant class had a lot of kids. Like it was black merchants, white merchants, Latin merchants. It was a whole bunch of merchants. They went everywhere. So you're gonna have, it's just by that class alone, you're gonna have probably a couple. It's a theory they came up with, saying like 2,000 people. Our genetics come from like a base of 2,000 people from a certain time. Like I want to say like 30,000 years from now, something like that. I mean, it keep going up because they find more of like structures and stuff like that. Or like they found in Peru, I believe they found like seashells in the wall, like somebody doing wild, like a temple in a mountain, but seashells in there. So they were saying like, hey, the water had to be this high because of younger dryas and everything like that, ice age or whatever. Easy did it back, ice age and whatever, going on. When the floods happen, which that goes on with like the whole flood with Noah and everything, you can go break that down everywhere. Because if you seen that, there gotta be floods everywhere. If it's that high, like almost like 8,000 feet altitude, you find seashells in a cave wall. It's crazy. So that should tell you
Right.
something. What's up, Easy? You on mute?
Man, what's going on, man? Salute. No, man, I was just letting y'all, chop it up and everything. No, but
Shit. You hear
I
that? No.
just wanted to come give out a little
I'm not gonna comment because it's gonna ruin it, and I'm gonna hear that damn blinker. But go ahead.
No, shut up anyway. I'm about to go into work anyway. No, but I just wanted to say this right quick though. Look, the Caucasian birth rate has been on a decline for about the past 25 years or 20 years or so. So, in my opinion, I think what white people are trying to do is like they're trying to what you call it? I can't think of the word. Shit. They're trying to save their heritage by like you said, by mingling with melanated people. They know they can't survive in the sun. And they have a shorter life capacity.
Yeah, I would agree with that because basically intermingling with us is a necessity.
Hell yeah, it is. I mean, anytime that anytime that the Army of Engineer is, or anytime that the Army is doing studies on melanin, that tells you something right there. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just let y'all go off that.
And the thing is too, like, here's the issue. You have the and this goes to politics part. There's the side of the left, right? Their side pretty much, they're promoting anti-human behavior. They promoting the the surgeries. They promoting like not the whole feminist, like even feminists, like what we were reading, like old girl reacting the way she reacted and posting it come from a point of like feminism. Like, hey, look at these creepy guys doing this to me. Look at this. Look at this. Look, I'm getting harassed. I'm the victim here. That whole ideology promotes that. So I'm saying, even if
is it just me, or every time somebody say feminism, you think of a stud?
Dang.
You think of a what?
That's literally where it come from.
A stud?
About to get back in the bushes, y'all.
What do you mean?
Salute.
A DYKE.
Oh yeah. No, hey, this is the funny thing, right? Somebody, a famous person once said this, like, that movement, this is gonna sound fucked up. That movement was really designed for ugly women to become marketable in the marketplace. Because think about it.
No.
No.
I mean, that was a good joke, but no.
Because think about it. Like, if you are, like, a lot of times, like, our grandparents and stuff, like, it was already known, like, hey, I'm gonna have to go out and do what I gotta do because I'm with this. I got wife and kids. I gotta do what I gotta do. And our grandparents chose each other on that light, like, hey, we gonna do this type stuff, right? So like, the likelihood of that woman just being on her own because the dude just left, a lot of that was frowned upon. That was frowned upon like a lot. You know that, I know that. It was cases that happened. I'm not saying it wasn't no cases that happened, but it was largely frowned upon. Like,
that's true.
It's in some cases that, like, the brother go find you and whoop your ass and bring your ass back type shit. It was some people that on that type of time, So what I'm saying is, like, even really the whole idea of feminism type shit was like to give it was you could make arguments to get like women to work for us. So to be whoever was running the company, they got more it's more efficient now because you got a lot more people in the workforce building whatever you want to build, like General Motors and everything like that, right? So when you have that, and then you have a incentive to not have the man in the household. It's how we get to this point where we're at now. Now it's creepy to talk to a woman. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're making it like, and I'm gonna tell you this: don't do that. those uncolored people they shot themselves in the foot for constantly trying to feminize the male counterparts, calling masculinity toxic, and all the other buzzwords that they use to basically hold manhood to a standard of it shouldn't be like this. Now, although there are the feminist movement that is leading that charge because they love testosterone. They like to lean in on the testosterone part of their selves. And so they think they know what manhood is. And that's what it should be. But now it's coming into their households with their sons, their uncles, their, fathers of wanting to wear wigs and dresses just to feel safe enough to walk the earth.
Safe space.
Right.
And you got
and it's sad because they don't even feel safe in their own home.
See, Twigs, the white homie, he agree. And he in California, he in the heart of it. He sees all this. Yeah, salute to Twigs. That's a homie right there, man.
Poor thing.
But see, man, the relationship issues our community having, because think about it, I'm gonna be 100. We pretty much the guinea pig for all this stuff. They start working a lot of stuff they working and trying to make cool and using us. Like good example. The latest racing game. I know it's a little off topic, nerd shit, but I play this racing game called Forza Horizon. All the other Forza Horizons, the hip hop station was pretty masculine. You had Rakim, you had a Tribe Called Quest, you had some of the classics, the good hip hop. Yep. This next one, the hip hop was mostly from that community. So it's to the point it's unlistenable. I cannot listen to that because I'm like trash. I'm skipping fucking tracks on that little station. So I listen to mostly the fucking techno bass station, which we did that too. We know the history of bad music. We know house music is black. We know how to get in that gay community too. But that's another story. So my point is, it's a push for our community to be the cutting edge on that situation. Because when it comes down to it, right, you go talk to this a telltale sign. If you go talk to anybody that's in that side, when you start talking about not having certain clinics in our neighborhood, not promoting certain things, certain lifestyles in our community.
Yeah.
The important, to me, the most pro-black thing. Let me see. I'll probably share it. Okay. The most pro-black thing you can do is to have your kid and raise them in a 2-parent household. That's the most pro-black you can do.
Absolutely, I completely agree with that. Because
we come from different. It sometimes it's okay for us as men, black men especially. We're supposed to go out and see the world and see. We have our identity. We know who we are, but we're supposed to go out and see the world and experience things, then take that experience and bring it back. And when we have a household, or we have, or we are elder in the group of, we have a perspective that's going to benefit everybody in that group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what we're really getting down to is that the left doing what they're doing. We have to go and learn more to come back and beat that type of stuff out of our community, if that makes sense. Because that's actually hurting us way more than any hip hop that comes out. Because to me, the hip hop is a symptom of that disease. You know what I mean?
I would agree with that. It kind of started off with making it okay to disrespect the women. And then it grew into, we just gonna replace the women with the dudes.
Yeah.
But that's also why the colors are declining, and as far as birth rate, because it took hold a lot more on that side than it did this one. Now we have some situations on our side, don't get me wrong, but it took effect on the other side, and they ran with it. Once Bruce Jenner became Caitlin Clark,
that was it.
It was booming.
That was it.
Noticeably, it was noticeable. I would say it was noticeably booming. Like there's always been, like in New York or California, parts of Detroit, or Michigan, I would say. Detroit, I would say that because we have drag shows here. Atlanta, of course. I want to say Miami as well. All the colored wigs, the rhinestone sequin dresses, and high heels, and the glitter lipsticks and eyeshadow and all that. It was noticeably, because they've always been there. It's just they weren't out there like that. But then once Bruce Jenner decided to become Caitlin Clark, it became very much more accepted. Very much the in thing to do. But RuPaul been around since the 80s.
And believe it or not, a lot of them are against this move, because there's an apparatus inside that movement that's pushing all this, and a lot of the people that been around that just wanted to get to do the marriage thing, or just wanted not to get their ass kicked or whatever. And which the craziest thing, it's the craziest thing in that community, man. They probably got the most domestic violence situations than any other in group in the country. Like legit, like they fight each other like crazy.
Absolutely.
It's insane. So
it truly is.
So what I'm really getting at, I see a push past, it's time now they pushing back on it. The story I did with this with the Nintendo. They were pushing for Zelda to be a trans woman. They were pushing for that.
Which makes no fucking sense.
Exactly. But Nintendo pushed against that and said, nah, fuck that. We weren't even supposed to know who was going to be cast for this role until later on. But they was really pushing for it. So whatchamacallit was like, they were like, nah, we about to cast these kids and be done with it. So there's a backlash towards that. Go look at, remember June, right? You've been in Walmart and saw, I didn't see any Pride stuff, barely. I barely saw any Pride stuff. I went to Walmart for what's up, Selena? Hey, link is pinned, by the way, if you want to come up and join this chat.
Hey, Selena.
But, go ahead.
Yeah, because Walmart let go of DEI, and a lot of folks tried to make that about us as opposed to what it's really about. They're like, oh, you had people going in Walmart 6:30 in the daggone morning talking about, oh, it's empty here. Yeah, they still stocking food.
And that's the one bad.
They still getting the kids off of school. Nobody in Walmart like that time of day. Damn wrong with you, thinking.
So, yeah, that goes back to the social media aspect. Everybody trying to be a star on this shit, right? Try to do that.
Oh yeah, see, since they got rid of DEI, the boycott is successful. No, it's not. You are there at 6:30 in the daggone morning when you know ain't nobody there.
And Walmart is not 24 hours anymore. So
It's
yeah,
not. Which really hurt my entire feelings.
man,
I ain't gonna even hold you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. With 24-hour Walmart, look, you're gonna laugh at me. It was times where me and my kinfolk, like if we went to the party or club, and we didn't get no play that night. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you strike out. Sometimes it was either we knew everybody in that bitch, or something happened that on tours or at the time about like a shooting or something. You can't really just sit back and be like, go holler, go put the time in. So like, all right, fuck it, let's go Walmart. I gotta get some socks anyway. Let's go Walmart. And sometimes we that 1 o'clock to Walmart, you might meet somebody you never know. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It can.
This is true, but I'd be there for like you said, after the club or whatever. It's like, oh, I've been drinking. I need some water. I ain't stopping at no gas station. I'm going to Walmart.
You either going to Walmart
or you getting your ginger ale or whatever your little needs because you ain't paying. Walmart's the nice price store, so you rather go to Walmart. I remember the first time I realized Walmart was no longer 24 hours. I walked in there at like 11 something, and they was like, "Get your shit right, because we about to close." And I'm like, "What?"
That happened around 2020, right? 2020, right?
I think so. Yeah, I was like, "What?"
Nigga, that hurt my feelings, man.
Listen, that was like doing the 2 a.m. Taco Bell run.
Man, hey.
And a lot of them decided to start closing at 2 a.m. It's like, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Nah, dang it. I wanted my gordita.
I mean, yeah, like Jack and the Crack, man. Shit, man. Just give me a spicy chicken sandwich, nigga. Oh, hey, hold the mayo. I mean, sometimes the mayo, I even eat the mayo if I'm really feeling some type of way. But
right.
Hold the mayo. Give me some honey mustard. Let's make it happen.
Like, how dare y'all fuck up I just got the babies to sleep. I'm free for at least 2 hours before they wake back up. I get to go to Walmart. I can't go to Walmart because their asses is closed.
Yeah,
it was
great.
I hate that shit.
Man, I remember midnight releases on video games. They used to be like a tribal experience because like, like, oh, hey, we about to go get the Madden. Hey, let's go buy one. Everybody guys, you used to go. Everybody be up there lined up. We have an all nighter. We used to do that shit, man.
Trying to tell you that shit. That shit was wonderful.
So I was a computer gamer back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So we used to have LAN parties over me and my friends used to have LAN parties on each other's houses every now and then. You know what LAN parties are?
You say lab parties?
LAN, LAN.
No, what the hell is that?
So basically, you see my computer right here? Hold on.
Oh, you talking about computer party? God, you're
I was no. You laughing, but legit, like we'll pack up the PC, and my friend had like multiple. He had extra monitors, so he had a room. We had a whole bunch of monitors. We all hook up our PCs, and I bring back then it was like Dreamcast and PS2. I bring them over, so for the fighting game or whatever. And we just used to do like if we didn't want to go to the club or anything, that was something we'll do. You know what I mean? So we'll do
that's
that.
A safe bet.
Yeah, we'll do that and everything, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see what Twig said? That used to be the shit right there. Mm-hmm. So our run was we used to be up about 2 or 3 days straight, like sleeping bags type shit. You know what I mean? And we all had girlfriends. We had girlfriends and everything. We go and do that whole thing. But like, all right, we're gonna go game. We got a LAN party. I was doing like clan matches and everything. That's video game clan matches, not the other shit.
Well, I would hope.
Yeah. People stupid.
I know.
People stupid. So like, we used to do that. So Taco Bell, Whataburger, man, was so clutch during that time. Oh my God, Whataburger was so clutch in that time. Nigga Twigs, fuck ass motherfucker.
I would say so. Basically, that was like a nerd version of a rave.
Honestly, got true. Where do you think raves came from?
Juke joints.
No, nerds made raves happen. Think of the music. You don't believe me, huh?
Yeah, juke joints. Well, it might have inspired the nerd. I'm just saying, but okay.
We had LAN parties at raves.
You know what? I can actually believe that shit. And it's so messed up that y'all basically got kicked out of y'all own shit.
They try to kick us
for the
out.
cool kids.
No, you know what's funny too about that? A lot of the comic book people feel that way. Oh, they can't they don't like none of the shit out right now. They hate everything right now. They're like, man, look, y'all need Paul. That's a whole. I should be doing a story about that, but that's a whole different conversation.
That'd be cool.
What I'm talking about. Tweaks knows exactly.
Quite necessary.
What's up?
I said that'll be cool and quite. He say raves come from drugs.
Yeah,
you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Again, juke joint.
Oh,
music.
Man. So what?
That only a certain demographic listen to. You had the liquor, the moonshine especially, because that was a rare alcoholic beverage. And then you had the drugs that the police did not yet confiscate.
Oh, yeah.
So, you had folks performing. All of this shit came from a juke joint.
Oh, yeah.
And they dressed a little differently.
See, when you say juke joint,
they letting their hair down.
I'm thinking down here holding a wall. I'm not thinking up in Detroit and that whole scene. It might be a whole different scene up there. So I'll give you that.
No, I'm talking about how should I?
Is it dealing with that community?
Those backwoods. I got this house back here.
Yeah.
That don't know, only tell your friends, don't tell everybody type shit.
Oh, yeah. I know where you're going at. Yeah. The more farmhouse parties. I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Okay. That's something different. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
I'm country as hell. So
Okay.
it's a little different.
There's levels of shit. So I'm thinking Detroit when I'm at you actually talking about Backwood, Tennessee, Backwood, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because man, funniest thing, remember I told you I went from both sides of the tracks type situation.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in the other side of the tracks, when I was a quote unquote minority, which I don't feel minor at all, but that's a whole nother story. I went to a party. This fucked me up. If you want to blame anybody for white girls getting asses all of a sudden,
I blame Jennifer Lopez, but go ahead.
Oh no. You need to blame 3 6 Mafia.
3 6 Mafia?
Yes.
Why would I blame him?
Let me tell you why. Okay. There's a line demarcation here. Before 3 6 Mafia, after 3 6 Mafia. 3 6 Mafia was the first group I saw white girls twerking properly. Like legit.
I blame Tennessee for that.
You can blame Tennessee for that. That's Memphis. You can do that. Hey.
Absolutely.
So this scared the fuck out of me. I'm coming from the hood. Russ talk about stop system. I'm used to seeing twerking, proper twerking, because this is going to twerk. I'm used to that.
Right. So
I went across the tracks. Went to a party, and funny like I got cool. Like I had this back during the late '90s. I had a DVD burner back in the late '90s in high school. So yeah, I was a plug for like movies and music. So I got cool at the new school. I got cool with a lot of people because I had movies and all that stuff, right? You know, legally. I was just copying what they had. That's no another story. It's past statute of limitation anyway. So I got cool with them. They're like, hey man, you got a lot of music. Hey, come come to Joe Blue Lake now. Slay don't know what I'm talking about when I say Joe Blue Lake. Yeah, we got the cheerleaders. They have a party at Joe Blue Lake at this mansion. It's gonna be badass. I was like, all right, bet, cool. You know what I mean? So I went there. I rode with at that time the quarterback from the school, and this how that went down. He gave me this is the first time I didn't think white boys did like this. He gave me a bottle of Absolute Vodka. And he had a bottle of Absolute Vodka. He was in a fucking lifted truck. We went to the party, right? While I went in that motherfucker, right? Every white girl was twerking like a sister. And every sister was twerking like a sister. Fuck me up.
I blame BB King. Not 3 6 Mafia. You gotta remember Memphis got a lot of soul music that ran through there.
Oh yeah, Stack Records and
blues.
I'll give you that.
So yeah, that I don't blame 3 6. I blame. This is the reason I blame Jennifer Lopez about the asses. Because remember, Jennifer Lopez and Beyonce came out about the same damn. I know Beyonce did the Destiny's Child thing, but she was solo when her body was highlighted all over the damn place. Yeah, and they try to categorize Jennifer Lopez as a white girl, so they pitted her against Beyonce, saying who butt was bigger, who had the better body.
Yep.
You know, because it was a white and black thing, and then it made it okay for white girls to have an ass. Man. Because of a Puerto Rican that they try to classify as a white girl. So it's almost like they wanted us to forget she was Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah, I know.
So that's why I said I blame Jennifer Lopez and fuck all that shit.
Man, I'm telling you, no, I hear you what you're saying. I'm not going to debate you on that. I'm hearing what you're saying. But what I'm saying, what I saw in real life, like legit, that fucked me up because I never thought in my life I was gonna see a white girl doing splits twerking like she a stripper in high school.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that. That fucked me up.
Yeah. And you said this is in Tennessee, right?
No, this is Texas.
That's Texas. Oh, okay. I've seen that shit in Tennessee, so that was not shocking.
This give you some credence, right? My uncle and one of my cousins, they graduated from what's the black school in Tennessee? Tennessee A&T, Tennessee Tech. Graduated from Tennessee Tech. And that was the first time we even heard 3 6 Mafia because he graduated from Tennessee Tech, right? Around like 94, 95, and they was doing the underground shit back then, right? During that time. They were underground like a motherfucker. Like that was the embassy of 3 6 Mafia. Because like everybody MJG and all them was out, but like they were doing the underground stuff at the club. So he brought that back to my brother and them. And my other cousin that went to the school I ended up going to that had everybody go to that party. So you might got some point. Might got a point to that because like we knew about like 3 6 Mafia in the hood. We knew about Lil Jon and the Eastside Boys in the hood because they came around. We didn't think the white folks knew about 3 6 Mafia. I didn't know that. That fucked me up. I'm talking about 99.
Oh, let me be quiet. Yeah, I could see that you didn't know. But I got people in Georgia, I got people in Tennessee, so it's not shocking for me.
Yeah. Like we heard everything from the, like MJG and all that stuff. We heard all that shit in the hood in the East Side. We heard all that.
But like a lot of women in the South, from my experience, I'm not talking about anybody else. It's just mine.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them carry themselves like they hood anyway. I don't know if that's a survival tactic or it's just what they think they are around. Or maybe TV was the influence in their reactions toward different things. I'm not sure where that came from. But a lot of them come from good homes. But they acting like they from the hood. So I've grown up watching that shit like,
yeah.
Bitch, if you don't be white and be okay with your life, neither here nor there.
Yeah,
but that's just a lot of women from the South, especially if you like on them dirt roads, whatnot. Yeah, they think they hood.
Man, and what tripped me out of this school, like it was the first time me seeing a all white girl for about 100 squad. Like all the sisters did like the 100 meters and 200 meters. They didn't do the 4x. That threw me off because like the school I went to, everybody the 4x100. That's gonna be your sister with the braids. They're gonna be fast as hell, fine as hell, and fast as hell. You know what I mean? That was just what I was used to. So it kind of threw me for a loop, and they were actually pretty fast. So
yeah.
Me, like they ran like, I mean they weren't faster than the girls in the hood, man. But like,
no,
they climb up like 2 or 3 every now and then. You know what I mean? So it threw me a loop because I didn't think that's the first time I saw, because that's around the same time where Jeremy Warner ran the 400 for the Olympics. Remember Jeremy Warner?
Oh, you talking about the female Jackie?
No.
I'm
talking about 2000. I think 2000.
Oh, okay. It sounds familiar, but go ahead.
Matter of fact, yeah.
Because I'm going through my catalog in my head, and I'm.
I remember Jeremy Warner like a motherfucker because I think he's from Texas. Yeah, Athens. Let's see. I'm about to share it real quick. Hold up. So this is from Athens.
This is Athens, is that?
No, Athens Olympics.
Okay.
Won at 400 meters in 2002.
I'm about to edit this out, but yeah, it's cool.
Including the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, you will have to.
World Cup. So it's Blackwood, Joan, Brew, Warner, Harris, Simpson, Clark, and Francique. Alain.
Let me clarify, Cutnez. I asked because there's an Athens.
Misses out and going sub 44 as his coach has done so many times.
Let me see. Let me go on back to this. I think I want to say he went to Lamar. You keep on talking.
Yeah, I am a little sleepy. Y'all know it don't take much for me. I get tired of you. But no, I was only asking because I wasn't clear that it was not like on the state side. It was overseas. So I'm like, is there like an Athens, Texas? Because I know it's an Athens, Georgia. It's Athens somewhere else. I can't think of the state at this moment. But because a lot of different states got a lot of cities that have the same fucking name.
Yeah, I remember Jeremy Warner. Yeah, he went to Lamar. That runner, he went to Lamar High School.
Where is that at?
That's in Arlington. It's right across street from the Cowboy Stadium.
Okay, see, that's what I was asking if there was an Athens, Texas, because I was not clear that was overseas, overseas competition.
Yeah, we might have to finish this video we was gonna do. We might finish that another day. I might do it live tomorrow, man. If
That's fine. Get your watch hours up, homie.
Hell yeah. Cause I ain't gonna talk about my subs. We ain't gonna even talk about that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Anyway. You good, man? 3 hours. I did 3 hours. See, man, look at that chemistry.
Oh shit.
Look at that chemistry, man. It's almost like the Cancers and Scorpions. Just get along. Shit.
I should have left your ass 2 hours ago.
You ain't gonna leave me. You ain't gonna leave me. We had a good discussion.
Yeah. It was healthy. We didn't argue.
At all. At all.
I ain't had to cuss you out today, so that's good. We are progressing in our communication.
When the fuck have you cussed me out? Hold up.
I didn't do that out loud. Look. I stabbed you like 3 times in my head at one laugh. I can't. You like, God damn it.
But hey, a lot of times, man, it's all about like the show. And you know, somebody asked me, like, you remember the question you asked me about, like, talking about the YouTube stuff, like how they do music and everything. So another person asked me, like, so I'm gonna have to really just sit down and just talk about that shit one good time on live. Cause hey, it's a little rough, man. Hey, starting out, man, like you don't know what you're doing that's irritating. Cause sometimes, like, y'all point out the stutter and shit. Like, I've been really constantly trying to work on that shit, you know? Or, like, little stuff here, little stuff there. But, hey, I don't let you go to bed. It's 3 hours in. Well,
praise the Lord.
Oh, no, don't act like I was keeping you up here, girl.
Oh, praise him.
Damn.
I need to go to sleep.
All right, go and go to bed. I gotta go to bed too while you bullshitting. But everybody, appreciate everybody showing up. Like, share, and subscribe. Much love. God bless y'all. Salute.